Once again, all the detractors, they said this was gonna happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
No, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
American Mall.
That being
That being said.
That being said.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, one of my mannerisms. Relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. ALT Insider, the legend. Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist. Speak to the dead. Psychological style host. Meerkat. Artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hilarious stuff. Oh my god. When will the jokes end? You guys are legends. Big ups to everybody. It is here Thursday style, midweek style. And Meerkat, can you please let the beautiful people know why are we doing a midweek show this week? Come on.
Well, because the milk tastes best when it's fresh. We're not going to let it age as badly as Phil. And he had some very interesting, spicy moments so far this week, or at least since the last episode. So we figured, why not strike while the gout is hot?
Yeah, this week was one of not many goals and a lot of coping and a lot of retcon. So it should be very high. Pillow, Steve of the Dead. How you feeling, my friend?
Hello, good, yeah. I had quite a nice, relaxing week.
There we go. Ready to rock. And we're going to start with your favorite segment, Steve. You're going to start with your favorite segment here. Go. Okay, we got two quick ones back to back. You know I'm getting there on the perfect line. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Before we start, I want to thank all the people that send us Fill in the Wilds this week. It's been so many. I can count here like almost 10 this week. It's been crazy, and you guys been feeding us all this slop, so we enjoy it.
This is, as someone has pointed out, this is Mike Ross of FGC fame. What might he say about our fill up? Let's listen in.
Oh, Mike's gooning? No, I swear to God, I'm not. All right, let me look at this Jibbo thing. Damn, that looks bad. Oh, the camera's on. I just had that kind of moment, but it's not that bad.
He added the sway, by the way. The sway is a great addition.
I just had that kind of moment.
Okay, but let's not stop there. Let's get a twofer style. Here we go. Back to back to back.
Beer stinks good.
Camera's on the whole time, huh? Let's go ahead and switch that number 1 card, huh?
Oh, wow.
It's so quick. That's Wildcat. 8 million subscribers. So not quite the most subscribed channel we've ever shown here. That was, I believe, the Russian channel had like 12 million or something. That Be Awesome one shared, but this is the second biggest channel to ever share. That's 8 million subscribers right there. Big ups to everyone that's sharing those. By the way, this week, Be Awesome one shared. This is the 10-year anniversary of a certain event that Be Awesome one was a part of. And that was the copyright strikes about the fan art. That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Can you believe it? 10 years have passed since DSP ruined his channel and deleted millions of views on his channel. But big ups to Be Awesome one. And the legend. Also Jackie Chan, by the way. We should say Jackie Chan was a part of that as well. But anyways, let's get on to it. So I think the best place to start is honestly the whole Kremp situation. All right. So, Meerkat, do you want to summarize, or should we just watch and see what happens? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't really know how to summarize. I guess DSP has convinced himself that a certain pay pig is a different pay pig, and insanity begins.
Yes. So I just want to start with this. So Kremp, I want to start with this beginning, okay? We don't have to watch the whole thing. But Kremp, and Meerkat made a video about that. Yes, go check it out. But this is how it started. DSP's begging for money. That's normal, right? But then this one guy he doesn't know gives a lot of fucking subs. So that should be positive, right? But watch how quickly that could turn into a negative. We're going to start right there. This is the middle of the Kremp sub bomb going off. Okay, that's the timeline we're in right now. Go ahead. So it's all going off.
People are insisting that it's Iron Chef Sakai.
Okay,
they all
so
believe it's Iron Chef Sakai. Do you think it is? Let's ask him directly. Kremp, are you Iron Chef Sakai? Yes or no? Let's hear it in chat.
And this is all because KickChat is doing what KickChat does. They always do that. And they say every single person is Iron Chef Sakai or OIC or some other thing to troll with him, you know? And he stops the entire stream to say, answer me. And this is how Kremp decides to answer.
I think this fell
right here.
Okay. Okay,
right.
There's a cause. He says he doesn't answer the peasants.
Sound effect.
I know, yeah, I know. Just ignore those things where it sounds like random things being thrown in a cardboard box. That's the kick sound effects, guys.
He says he doesn't answer the peasants.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the king. I'm not a peasant.
All right, Nico.
I'm the king.
We gotta go out to the cliff.
So you have to answer me. Are you Iron Chef Sakai or not? It's a suspect because why wouldn't you just say no if you weren't? Right? Why wouldn't you just say no, I'm not Iron Chef Sakai?
So I would argue though that if you're giving money to your favorite streamer for whatever reason and they stop the stream to say, are you this person? You might feel a little offended, right? You might be like, what the fuck? If you're, you know, and it's the only thing that makes this strange is because it's a DSP, someone that donated to DSP saying this. Because most DSP, you know, people that donate to DSP are like, whatever you say, king goes. But this is weird because this person kind of pushed back, right, a little bit, and DSP doesn't like that. He seems kind of lighthearted
and you
now.
have to consider.
Go ahead.
You have to consider DSP as the guy who advises and endorses people use sock accounts to give him money. And then they do, and then clips like this happen.
Yes. And so he obviously the whole thing, I mean, he has this set up so every single gifted sub has to have a sound effect, by the way. So those like doom, ta, doom, doom, 50 times that went off, I believe. 50 times.
Where you going,
You want a
friend?
sample?
Shit, I don't even know who sent you guys. Who do I gotta thank for bringing me from the joint? We're doing this. I knew that.
It keeps going and going and going. DSP can't concentrate on the game. And then it enters into stop the stream and figure it out. And this is where things change quickly.
I actually enjoyed that execution a lot better.
Mm-hmm. So now there's a total audit of what's happening.
Okay, yes.
Spinning a bottle kick.
Oh my God, excuse me.
Yeah, you can get that instead.
Thanks for another $1.
Yeah, nice.
It's all right. Just don't. You're right. Don't say any more about Dexter Resurrection, so I don't get spoiled.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Here, OG badges.
We now need to spoil Dexter Resurrection for us.
So
No
what happened
spoilers
here?
in chat.
What happened with Crimp?
Look,
Did they talk? I was doing the mission.
we got a lot
What
to
did
go
they
through.
say?
We're
And I
going
have to
to
scroll
1.5
up to see this.
because this goes for a long time. This is a gaming stream, by the way. Gaming.
Wait a minute.
Normal behavior.
What? First of all, I'm looking at his chat history.
Mm-hmm.
He actually originally
Imagine donating,
was in the chat.
and he goes and checks your chat history. Like, he's going and looking.
And the next day, he would say, detractors check people's chat history, like A-logs. He's doing this on stream right now. Right now. And checking his entire chat history to see if his, what? Is it $150? I'm not sure how much he gave. But that's all we're worried about is if this money's going to count or not.
April 25th. He said one word, and that was it. And then he returned tonight. He said, thanks, homie, to your future stepdad. Then when I asked who to give the badges to, he said random. Then he said, I'll put up 250 subs if you collab with Papa on Wing on Kick. I love you both. Who is...
And Papa on Wing on Kick is just a complete gambling streamer on Kick. They just play slots there for hours on Kick. That's all they do.
Papa on Wing.
Right, the spy dispenser, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you? Let me go check his chat history.
Let me see. Let me see.
See what he's done, yeah.
Okay, he joined 31 months ago. Okay, so that seems pretty good. Let's see. He did make fun of me for being old once, though, so I don't know if I should count that. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Well, that's like the other guy who did it.
Yeah,
Is that the other guy? That might be the other guy. We should ban him just in case.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what type of content they make. I don't know, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Then he says, I don't answer the peasants. Then he says, a little bit of the 200K I'm making this year. Thanks for giving good content. I don't answer to the less fortunate. Who are you talking to? I'm the streamer. I have a right to ask you whatever
I'm the streamer. I'm not the less fortunate.
I want. You got to answer. If you don't, I have a right
That's
to
the
kick your
bit
ass
that
off my stream.
offends him.
Regardless of the fact of how much you contributed or not. Now, are you Iron Chef Sakai or not? Answer right fucking now in chat. Are you Iron Chef Sakai or not?
Imagine. Look at this tough guy.
I wanted an answer right now. The stream is on hold until we get a fucking answer.
Yeah. The Spy Dispenser 1. The chat's on hold till we get an answer,
Did I'm
brother.
your daddy? No, you're
Who
my
are
little
you?
bitch. Don't you understand? I run
Yeah,
the-
now
like
here,
seeing the
excuse
map.
me. Yeah. Here's where the switch went off.
He said, I'm your daddy? No, you're my little bitch. Don't you understand? I run the fucking show out here, not you.
Yeah.
So enjoy your fucking ban.
Yeah.
Go get fucked, okay? Now I'm not counting any of his contributions whatsoever towards the stream. He can go fuck himself.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, 24. Let's subtract $120 from our goals for tonight.
120 bucks.
Now,
This only hurts his community, right? Because the community is working towards goals and they're putting in hard work to get the DSP tries it so this fat fuck can eat a fucking Happy Meal. Which actually, I'm not even joking. He's begging for a Happy Meal.
Yeah, that's
and
not
he's
a joke.
subtracting this in cucking his whole fan base. The people, Jade is sitting there salivating over Phil eating a Happy Meal.
That's
or maybe
his normal
just like
stat.
regularly
That's his
salivating.
normal
Yeah.
state, Meerkat. But that's sorry, Jade slander. I apologize. But I do want to say that Meerkat is 100% right. That this only hurts his viewers. Why would it not be a bigger own to say thanks for the money, dummy? You're helping pay for the adult Happy Meal I'm going to eat tomorrow. That's how you own him. Like, I don't understand this move at all. But you know how the DSP goes.
Also, now that you mentioned it, calling it an adult Happy Meal makes it look like you're being very defensive over being a man-child. As if like it's embarrassing for a grown-up person to eat a Happy Meal, so you need to make sure, yes, it's an adult Happy Meal. It's not for children, even though it has a toy.
Eat that, trolls. It does have a toy, but they don't call it a toy. They call it a collectible.
Action figure.
A collectible, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These are not toys.
Not the sort of adult toy you'd be hoping for.
Nah, not the fun kind. Oh, no.
Who was the second place? If we subtract 120, we're at 88.
Okay.
There you go.
Brilliant math. Pig math here. Hold on.
We're back to 12. Doesn't count.
Why? Why?
And who's the top sub gifter then before him?
Why?
Let's find out. It was
Why would
probably
that not
57.
count?
Because there's one. No, extra bondage. It was extra bondage with 5. Yep.
Speaking of adult toys.
It was extra bondage with 5 subs. Yep.
He might have a few.
All right, let's get that back on the leaderboard. Cool. Okay, now allow me to make this perfectly clear.
Oh, please,
I
go
run the
ahead.
show, not you. Your contributions don't steer this ship. I do. I'm the king, and you are the peasant. It doesn't matter if you make 200K, 500K, 2 million, 10 million. I don't care if you're fucking Elon Musk or if you're some Arabian oil baron. I'm the fucking person in charge here, not you. Your money means absolutely fucking nothing. You don't buy power, bitch. Go fuck yourself. You are insignificant on my streams. Period. Get it, stupid? Okay.
Ah, he changed it up, guys. He said, "Get it, stupid." Yeah. So I will present to you the entire chat history of Kremp. Now, my question for the audience: you tell me where Kremp tried to steer the ship with his money he already gave. What Kremp said was, "I'll put up 250 subs if you collab with Papa on Wing on Kick." That is a suggestion that I will do. Keep in mind, he's already given $120 for nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
And also he said love you both, which is a compliment to Phil.
I have no idea why he is saying you don't get to steer this ship when Kremp himself has said nothing about any DLC, has said nothing about doing this for money. It's so weird. It's just the I'm your daddy part got to him, and Philip didn't know how to handle it, so I guess he just said, like, you're not steering this ship. And I was like, what does that mean? I really don't get this. I just, the daddy part got to him. I get that, but what do you say back?
But even if that guy was dropping hardcore slurs and was using the most toxic language you can think of, if you're the streamer and you crash out like this, you're the guy getting clipped, you're the guy getting made fun of, and you are the guy taking the L, even if you think you're in your right to shit on this person.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works. And also, pay pigs do steer the ship, because he's been begging this very video that when he hits a certain amount of goals, he's going to play the GTA DLC. So you literally get to donate and decide the fate of the stream. And if you don't donate enough, he's just going to turn off the game completely. So even if you don't give him money, you steer the ship.
And it's his entire stream is run by how much money people give him. Every single element of his stream is decided by how much money he is given by people. So who's really running the ship? We can't even choose a game without doing a poll.
Is there a game that's not on live support at the moment?
Games that are almost done, I guess. But then they'll go to the night stream and be like, that's where they go to, hopefully that your future stepdad cucks out there. Because that's the only hope. You know? When they don't hit the day stream, they go to night stream because there's some cucks are there. That's where the cucks hang out. And I can show you.
Maybe Donkey Kong. Because, like, Minecraft's on it. Truck Sims are on it. Basically, everything is on it.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
And big ups to Cerulean for sending me this. I think it's from the agriculture website. They put together this. Let me get out of here, Kremp. His viewership right now is incredible.
Oh,
okay?
Wow.
So this is the day stream, okay? The day streams. The average viewers are under 200 now, 182. Okay, his highest viewership was the beta for Battlefield 6, which makes sense. That's the hype game. So he averaged 252. Look at the rest. I guess you'd have shit on live support too if you had less than 200 viewers for stuff.
And you can't even get to 100.
No. And look at this.
Oh
Let's
my
go to
God.
you think it's better for the late streams? Oh no, it's much worse. 156.
Oh!
156 average views for
Oh
night
my
streams.
God.
He's never been doing better though, guys. He's never been happier. Things are going great. Thank God.
Well, we all
'Cause-
know his counter argument is going to be, well, I actually have thousands of people. They just don't watch my stream. But that's not his genuine, actual, sincere audience that shows up for what he's advertising he's going to do. So I'm just going to preemptively debunk that.
Yeah, and I remember that too. Like in the King arc, wasn't he like 500 or so? Like for the podcasts with people having fun.
I've been having to go through like old stuff through Pick Go, and you occasionally get a clip where it's like current subs will be like 800 or 900. And I remember thinking, oh, he's gone below 1,000. Oh, and he's like, fucking hell, now he killed for that.
God, yes. So I just don't. And he's not done with Crimp, by the way. Let him finish this up, and then.
Fair enough. All right, exactly. Shades of King Tut, not on my fucking watch. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Another person that gave him Kremp gave way less than King Tut. King Tut gave thousands, but he didn't bring up 1 Minute Man, by the way. But that was the same thing. Just eventually,
Emerald
people
7
give it
I was hoping for.
Emerald 7. People give enough money that they start saying, "Hang on, I'm not getting anything for my fucking money, am I?" And then they start questioning. And once you start questioning, you become an enemy. And that's exactly what happened here. And this person said, total words said on DSP stream, what? 50? You know, that's how long it takes, man, to become
The
the
offer
enemy.
still stands that if we hit 2 goals tonight, we will do GTA 4 as a daytime stream
thank
next
God.
week, and we'll do the Ballad of Gay Tony. But now we're back to 0 because more than likely it is Iron Chef Sakai, and more than likely he's going to attempt to charge back all those contributions because if he really only makes 200K, he actually can't blow that.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me start this again. This part is incredibly unhinged logic going on here. Figure this out. Forbidden math.
Contributions because if he really only makes 200K, he actually can't blow that much money.
If he only makes 200K, he can't blow that much money. He donated $120 US, guys. $120 US. We are searching for ways to respond to kind of to felt this gentleman. We have nothing to say. This is what we come up with. 200K.
It's like nothing in comparison to like your Champions account.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Philip might be like that. What does a banana cost? $40? Yeah, same thing, same feeling.
I understand what he's trying to do here. He's trying to pretend like this guy is confirmed as the Iron Cuck, and the Iron Cuck already gave him thousands upon thousands of dollars. So it is like he's assuming that. I don't even know what the fuck he's assuming, because like I'm tracking his logic, but at some point it's like, okay, 200K. Making it a year, that's a lot of money. So given like a fraction of it to DSP seems reasonable because he's had pay pigs that give him that much, which I guess like I don't know why he would shame him for that.
I think he's trying to, convince the easily convinced that this guy is stupid with money, I guess. I don't know. Like he's
but
not
that's
real.
like 0.5% of his income.
I know, yeah. Like, joke's on you. You only make 200,000. Fuck off, man. That's literally more than DSP makes. I don't get that. What do you go up to Elon Musk and say? Yeah, you only make 10 billion a year. Fuck you, man. What is that? A own? Okay, yes, I make a lot of money.
This is my stream. I'm the daddy.
All right.
For someone like him to blow the amount of money that he blows, there's no way he only makes 200K. Either that or he's stealing money from someone or someone's paying his way.
Oh, yes. Okay, I got it now. I forgot. We're trying to
that's
make
what you do.
Yeah, because he's heard the stories of how much he drops on Lex, so he's kind of adding that into this, all that money he drops on the slut. He must be making more than 200K.
There is no way that is his money that he is blowing on Kickstarter.
That's not even true, by the way. But go ahead, America.
It's a very pathetic DSP trait to assume that everyone whatsoever who is successful in any kind of way did it in some kind of shady, malicious way that is not deserved. And he is the only person who ever deserves success but does not have it. And it's really despicable, and it kind of shows that he's insecure about himself and pathetic.
That's a really good way to not improve on anything in your life, guys. Just saying, everyone that's above me got there in some shitty way. I'm the only one that should be where I am. But I should be higher, too, though. Other people are bringing me down. But, and even that's not true. So let's consider all the money Iron Chef Sakai has given to Lex, which is it's an incredible amount. I think it's like 2,000 subs. But even if you do that, that's still, if you're making 200K, you could drop you know, you can drop 20K on a hot chick on the internet every once in a while. You know, it's something you can do with 200K in your pocket, you know? But anyways.
Okay.
I think it's like actually 7,000. Yeah, 7,000 he's dropped on Lex.
Yeah, I don't know about charging back on Kick or not. I don't know, you know, but all I know is I'm not letting no fucking little bitch-ass piece of shit try to fucking control my streams. Absolutely, positively not. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need your money, bitch. Okay? All right.
I think
Yep.
I think the chargeback narrative here is to justify removing it from the tips total and from the goal.
Which again is a weird move. But here's why that's interesting today specifically. Because you know what's going to happen today, guys. He's trying to make people scared about the well, maybe make people scared. Remember, the money he receives or doesn't receive is supposed to be your audience's, you know, concern. But he's going to say today, guys, that, oh, he didn't charge it back, so let's count it, right? But he gets the money anyway, you know? The counting or not counting is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, he gets it.
Yeah.
So now it's just a tactic he can use to, like, guys, we're pretty far away. You better get in there. And then the last second, he's going to say, oh, okay, well, we didn't get a charge back yet, so I'll just use that 140 to get the goal, which I guess the goal is the most important thing on earth right now, you know? But anyways.
All right. Now.
All right. Now, back to begging.
Damn straight. I spend more on mobile games than you make in a year, bitch. Okay.
How is that a flex, Philip?
Wow, yeah.
I spend over 200 grand on a mobile game in a year.
I think someone has something to say about that. Listen up closely here.
Mobile games on your phone, fucking loser.
Oh, sorry, that was a little low. I'll play it again real quick.
Mobile games on your phone, fucking loser.
What's that, huh? We got some interesting Lex content coming up later, but we'll save that for later. Tony T says, not to mention he got paid today. That's from Kick, right? I believe you're saying, Tony T. Big ups, Tony T. As far as says, he's like those guys that go on power trips when the teacher lets them in charge. This is the least amount of power that went to someone's head. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, he's like the substitute teacher. That bit before where he was like, you're not in charge of steering this. I'm the one in charge here. That was like when... You know, the teacher's off, the substitute's in, and the class is a riot.
Uh-huh. Yep.
They're trying to calm them down.
Guys, I'm the teacher here. Oh, yeah, YouTube's paid today, too. Yeah, it is 21st. You're right. Boat Night in the House says, Kino Casino hurt him, and he's scared of being manipulated. And that is true, too. He's always scared of Kino Casino doing something to him, obviously. But
also, he doesn't like it when pay pigs make it clear that they want a power trip on him.
Mm-hmm.
This became the case in late stage 1 Minute Man interactions when 1 Minute Man was writing paragraphs upon paragraphs and was trying to tell DSP what to do in the game, and you can see DSP didn't like it. He likes it when somebody drops him a bunch of money, no strings attached, and he can do whatever he wants with it. Kind of like a sugar daddy. When a sugar daddy just gives you a bag of money and it's like, go buy yourself some new shoes, baby girl. He wants to be a baby girl. That's what he wants.
Now, the bad part of this is when you're counting on 3 or 4 people for 90% of your money, they do kind of own you. You know what I mean? So, he literally is 4 people are deciding if he can pay his mortgage or not. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the scary thing for DSP is that if you lose any of them, that's the problem. Now, I needed to say one interesting wrinkle about this whole thing. Go ahead, Steve. Looks like you want to say something first, though.
Yeah, just quickly. When you're saying, like, if you don't give me money, I'm not playing this game, you are being owned by people.
Yes.
Like, everything you do is dependent on somebody else paying for it. So,
yes.
Yeah, you're owned by them.
Yes. And one interesting wrinkle about Kremp is that Kremp is using a sock account. Because, how do we know? Well, if you look at this 4th message, it says Kremp at Kremp. So why would someone at themselves? You don't normally do that. Kremp might have thought he changed accounts and then accidentally added himself again. But that doesn't mean, by the way, it was Iron Chef Sakai. And I am still waiting for any iota of proof this is Iron Chef Sakai outside of Kick saying it one time. You know what I mean? Like, Kick Chat says that everyone's everybody. Oh, that's Iron Chef Sakai, that's OIC. But I don't know why this one got, so much weight to the statements of Kick in this time. But anyways, I mean, it could be Iron Chef Sakai.
Probably because the amount involved. Like, it wasn't just a
$2
tip or anything. It was $120, so probably got a bit more focus.
Someone in chat said a good point. The fact that this is such a big deal shows how many tips are prearranged or from people he knows. You know what I mean? Because the one time someone dropped $100 that you don't know and gets this, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's insane. Matt Ice says, just a little of my $200K I made. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, look at you. You think you own this place? I spend more on mobile. I spend more on adult toys a year on that, bitch. Now what, Matt Ice?
You make $200K and you send us a $5 super chat? Come on, bro. You can do better than this.
Yeah.
Let's get some subs. Plus, we only get like 70% of it. Think about us. Come on.
We own this. We steal this.
The rest goes to ALT's toy fund.
Yeah, those are expensive toys. Amax says, why are we auditing this when he said kick subs can't be refunded? And he said that before too, but the one thing he did say on stream about this is there is a line. This is the only reason he says this now that they can be charged back is because on your pay breakdown, it says amount after fees and chargebacks. And that's the reason he's using, guys, they might be able to charge it back. It's never happened before. But it might because they put the chargeback thing in the payments. Is that true? I don't know. Never got any money from Kick myself. Duty, is that true? Are you streaming on Kick and you know how the payments work? But that's what he said. Seabook Dev says, I'm not a... Oh, look at this guy. Look. I'm not a peasant. I'm the king. We're the kings here. Not you.
And he tagged himself.
Yeah.
You see that?
Hey, are you Iron Chef Sakai? Yes or no?
Anyway, getting back on track because now the stream got derailed by this fucking mentally incapacitated loser. Polly Mazda did a $2 super chat.
Okay, we're not listening to this. But there you go. I think that was pretty much the long and short of it. I think there's a little bit more here. Let me watch this one. I think we watched the rest. Just audio style here. Oh, I muted it. Hold on.
Was it a troll attempt or something? Yes, it was.
Yeah,
basically, this person, because it was Iron Chef Sakai, it sounds like. This is a...
Again, how does it sound like it's Iron Chef Sakai? How?
Guy who's basically, he's a sociopath. He thinks that he can throw money around, which I guarantee isn't his money, for the record.
How?
Literally, he has given the thousands upon thousands of dollars out that he does, and he claims he only makes $200K a year.
He claimed it in that message, what he's talking about, as the evidence for this.
It means he doesn't understand the value of money.
What?
Because I guarantee you, he add up all the money he gives out to Kino Casino, to me, to the other fucking girl that he simps to, and
That's gay.
Go ahead.
We're not even the only... Dude, this guy is giving out insane amounts of money.
Yeah?
There's no fucking way it's real. I guarantee you it's his
But
parents'
isn't
money.
this... Hold on. Doesn't this segment make all the other prominent pay pigs think to themselves, wait, yeah, I don't understand the value of money. I've given this guy so much money. He's right. Because, like, by saying this, he's just discouraging people who already support his whole life, the majority of them, to think about it.
You're assuming they think.
You gotta be wondering,
dangerous. That's a dangerous thought. Go ahead, Steve.
But yeah, they're sat there going, hang on a minute, is he talking about me? You know,
Yeah, you know?
Is he talking about me or is he talking about someone else?
Well,
yeah,
you
that
think
could be
you
me.
got again. You guys are applying normal human logic to people that clearly are not. If you're wailing out to Darkside Phil, you know, you know. Okay.
His parents is probably some mentally deficient idiot, and his parents who are filthy rich just give him a credit card and say, here, just spend and leave us alone. So he just sits here spending all fucking day, because no one who earns money spends it like that. No one.
Now this guy
DSP?
this guy knows how to
How
spend money.
does DSP earn money to the point where he's gonna flex? He's gonna flex on other people that he spends more in a year on mobile games than they actually earn. So does this guy value money if he's spending it on fucking Hogan JPEGs, or is he actually secretly filthy rich?
They're talking about your parents as well. Like, didn't his parents pay for like at least a credit card in the early days? They've given him money to avoid bankruptcy. They buy his fucking meals for Thanksgiving.
Okay, let me add on to that list real quick, Steve. There was also a time where Meerkat, you know this, I'm sure you remember it too, Steve, where he said, I am counting on birthday money to make it through this month.
Yes.
Oh no!
You remember it? I'm not making it
I
up.
do remember it. Yeah.
He said, they always give me a certain amount of money for my birthday, and I need that money this month to pay my bills. Go ahead, Cat.
The one I thought you were gonna say is in one of those old Ask the Kings when he says around Christmas time he tells his relatives to give him like iTunes gift cards so he can spend them on WWE Supercard.
Yeah, and his parents gave because he ended up using that here's what happened. He said I want gift cards, and he got a fuck ton of gift cards. It was up to $200. Remember, he's an adult over 30 at this point, guys. Okay, over 30, getting you getting presents from family is really cool, but it's very weird to get hundreds of dollars of presents after the age of 30, in my opinion. But anyway, you live your life. Everyone lives their truth. But he quit playing Supercard for a while. And he had the extra gift cards, so he used that on Hearthstone. And he explained that very clearly. That I got like $200 worth of gift cards left from Christmas. And then he used that on the Hearthstone randomly for one day. But anyways, some people are saying F in chat. It's not on our end. Maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. YouTube's been being a bitch this week. I know the European-style detractors are getting fucked this week with a lot of shit. But let me know if you're back. I'm not dropped a single frame yet. Big ups to Bob Starsky says, I was browsing Phil's dad's LinkedIn. He gets trolls responding to his comments, so he must know some Phil lore. Interesting. Thank you.
LinkedIn trolls. Come on, man.
That's a place of business. Please. But I wonder what he thinks.
What lore do you reckon? What do you reckon, like, the biggest piece of lore? I mean, he's got to know about May 1st, but...
Well, that's ones that you gotta. He knows about that. Oh, we got some lore about that to show you too. But I imagine that might be the end of it, and then like it's all detractor shit after that. Because Philip, you think you want to believe your son. I kind of feel like I could convince my dad of some stuff is not real, even though it was real, because he just trusts me because I'm his son. I don't lie.
Like knowing that they gave him money for it. Do you think somebody has said, he still went through bankruptcy anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and his son, he's lied his whole entire fucking life.
What's the
You just know
about
it.
Dave?
I think Dave knows. I think Dave knows that Phil kind of sucks. And he just kind of embraced it because, of course, it's his child. He loves him.
Yeah,
by default. And the guy is fucking, he's living his adult LARP life. So, yeah. But I think out of Dave and Linda is kind of like a prototype DSP. She's kind of has his personality traits, and Dave is like the more normal parent.
Yes, and he's the one that
well, at least he's not like addicted to drugs or in jail. So I suppose
I guess he's not boss man
you make
Jack.
your peace with it. Yeah,
he's halfway there, but he's not quite boss man Jack. I guess on drugs. He prefers legal stuff like alcohol and pulling Hogan's, which is all illegal. Rest in peace, Hogan. By the way, big ups to A and Becca. Big ups Jen's big ups. You're legends. Some Gator said, "I am small business Burnell is not less fortunate." He can be both at the same time. He can be the top of the world and the lowest on the food chain. It all depends on how much money he needs at the time. He could be the most successful.
Simultaneously spend thousands, hundreds of thousands per year on a mobile game and need your help to get a Big Mac.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
The two exist at the same time. Yeah.
On this planet, okay? So earlier this year, this guy was being very supportive of me. Then he turned on me, started being insanely toxic in my chat, and I banned it. So then he turned it into a 3-ring circus.
Oh, wait, sorry. Just want to continue that thought. So the birthday money he relied on from his parents, he also got over $10,000 to get on a tax plan from the government from his parents. I mean, Philip's been helped out a whole fuck lot from his parents. So I'm not sure why we're making fun of people for getting help from our parents, but all right.
And considering all the pleas for support, all the please help me videos like that, I count those towards just straight up telling people that you need help and they should give you handouts, because that's not like content that you support. When somebody makes a emergency I'm broke video, that's not you supporting the content, that's you giving him money so he can make ends meet.
Most people,
I miss those days.
Most people over 30 that are lucky enough to have their parents still around, they're lucky if they get a call on their birthday, right? Philip, though, gets money for Christmas, money for birthday, money for tax plans.
Yeah.
who's more privileged? Who gets more help from the parents, right? Then anyways.
At this point, I'm looking forward to the holiday season because I'm the one giving out the presents. So I'm looking forward to this, and I get like socks and pants and deodorants and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool. It's that point in my life where I'm just gonna be the guy giving out the presents.
It's for most people it switches, but Philip hasn't got there yet. We'll get there someday.
Cool, being like a cool uncle and thinking that's going to be amazing. My niece is going to fucking love that.
Yeah,
It's the best
right? Totally different feeling. Yeah, exactly.
I just ignored him. So, he comes back tonight. He thinks he's going to drop 20, 30 subs on me. And he's going to, because I want to see this DLC. Too bad.
He never said anything about the DLC, by the way.
Fucking bad. You're banned. I don't want your fucking money, you stupid bitch. You fucking weirdo fuck.
Notice how in the beginning of the clip, DSP's fundamental problem with ICS is that he turned on him and then gave money to other people that DSP doesn't like. That's the whole problem. That guy inherently did nothing wrong outside of disliking DSP and giving money to other people that are unrelated to him and does not hurt him in any kind of way.
Yep. Not the same audience whatsoever, but because he left, he is the biggest let's say rival he has from his old pay pigs right now.
Don't go simp for the other girl or go simp for the fucking casino and stay the fuck off my streams. Nobody fucking
go simp
wants
for
you
the
here.
other girl, by the way.
Who's the first girl? Who's that? Who's the first girl? Big ups King Jad who said, go ahead.
He would love to be a cam girl. He would just love that. To sit there and farm a bunch of compliments from people that are, already in his chat is the same audience, but he would love to just sit there and be in a bathtub and play with like rubber duckies and beg for money and have people throw him compliments. It would be amazing.
Yeah, he go write the names on the board. Oh yeah, he already does that digitally.
He's got the tits for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's working on the boobs. Yeah, definitely. Can you imagine? All right, guys.
He already showed feet. He's shown underwear.
Come on.
He did that runway walk with Triple P on Smart Guys. You guys remember that? The runway.
And don't forget the workout stream with the push-ups Triple P made him do.
Oh yeah.
The
push-up. It was a single one.
Excuse me. Yeah, good. Well, that's all we could muster. But we also tried different socks on. He's trying different clothes on, different lightings. Yeah, he's very much like a cam girl. Big ups. King Jad says, "Pretenders sitting on their thrones of lies. The true king is here. If you have to constantly ask for support, then you are not successful, Phil." Bingo! Big ups, King Jad. And also, if you have to tell other people,
bingo.
Yeah, I know this douchebag with his bingo. Also, if you have to tell people you're the king, you're not really much of a king, as they said on Game of Thrones. I don't remember the exact line, but
if you have to tell people that you're happy, chances are you're just trying to convince people that you're happy. Because where I'm from, a bunch of people are really jealous inherently, kind of because of the social and economic situation. They can't achieve or they can't afford certain things. So like I mentioned earlier, whenever somebody is successful, they assume that their success is a product of some malicious ongoings and some shady activity. So people that are happy kind of conceal their happiness. So other people aren't jealous and don't try and fuck them over. So it's kind of the other way around from my experience, from what I've seen.
If the more times a week you have to tell people everything's going great and how awesome you are, the least likely that is to be true, and that's just when don't worry, we got plenty of clips of that coming up. Duty Streams in the house says Stripe is a third-party payer that does the payouts for Kick. I got 2 chargebacks previously. Striped, TOS, me, or PayPal's. This ain't YouTube. Oh, okay, so maybe you can. Maybe you can charge it back. There you go. So we'll see. But it won't happen in this case. I guarantee he's going to break the Kremp glass, and he's going to get the 1 goal down. Only 2 left, guys. Don't you want to get the McDonald's meal? You just know it's going to happen today.
We can get it today.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Suikoden 2, But remember, Suikoden 1 got the goal every single time. Suikoden 2 first stream didn't. And he let you know. He let you know, by the way, that's the first game. Always hit those goals. What's going on? Anyways, Matthew says, if you guys have heard, Strangely Lex got a $500 on her stream to help build her PC. And she was very grateful. Unlike DSP who complains that when he gets money, he is an ungrateful piece of shit. And yes, she had a huge stream last night, and I'm going to wait to the end of the show to show some clips from that because there is some interesting ones.
And from my experience, regular streamers, whenever they get like a triple digit amount of money, it's kind of even uncomfortable for them. They don't even know how to react because it's like a lot of money from some stranger that just likes your streams. So it's you kind of are confused for a moment. It's like, what did this guy give me money for?
Yeah,
Why?
it's kind of strange, But DSP says, like, all right, guys, anyone else?
Yeah.
Anyone else? Okay, that's a good start.
All right, guys, who's next?
Yeah. It was 500 subs, by the way. So, yeah, that was like a 4-digit donation she received yesterday. But, yeah, Lex is doing her thing. She's putting in the work, though. I mean, I'm not can't say I'm a regular watcher, but she does interesting streams. She actually thinks about content to do. She goes outside sometimes, if you can believe it. She does things with her viewers, if you can believe it. Man, she doesn't understand how real content is made like DSP does, though. Matthew says it wasn't 500, it was 2,500. She definitely deserves the money she makes, unlike DSP, because she tries. Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say. She puts in effort, Silence says, if Linda's on her way out, will Phil still insist on her getting him Thanksgiving sides, or will he be a human being and visit her in November? No. He'll tell don't forget, Dad, that Mommy used to send some Thanksgiving sides, and we come to rely on that at this point. So if you could, make sure that gets sent to me, thank you.
At least, I think as a son of parents who are elderly and are not in good health, if he can't go visit them because of whatever the fuck situation he has going on, at least he should welcome them in his own home for the holiday season. I think that's fine. I'm not necessarily going to hold this against them. I just think that's the right thing to do because you're not going to have those people in your life for a long time, and you have to appreciate them while they're here.
Yes, that's what humans do. That's what normal human beings do. That's the problem.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Duty Stream says nepotism. Oh, wait, that's DSP. And that's the... definitely has followed him in his career. Luckily, he got to YouTube. But yes, he only got that job at Sikorsky for one reason. And you know that. Meth Bear says...
Don't forget, his dad did that course. His dad was the one running that course.
Yeah. A certification was taught by his own father. Don't forget it. And he still had the certificate framed on his wall.
It's also one of those like corporate courses that you just kind of go through and you get a certification in the end. Like, come on.
You don't hang those up inside your house.
Yeah.
You put it, if you want to hang it up, all right, you want to hang up the stuff you got, you hang it up at your work, so your office looks like, more big shot. Look at my certificates. He hung that up in his fucking bedroom. Hey, ladies, check this out, Leanna. He did. I'm not making that up. He put that up in his house. Meth Bear says, let's not forget, Phil didn't use Honeymoon or Emerald 7 money on taxes. He didn't need it to get on the plan. He fleeced his mom for pools and gin. I thought he did say that. I'm not saying you definitely have to have that. I don't know. Luckily, I haven't had to have a tax payment plan in my life yet. But I thought he said he has to get a certain amount paid before they'll say yes to that. Was that all just bullshit? Was it? I don't even know. But I don't know how it works personally. But I know someone in chat might let me know. Maybe Meth Bear. But is that ever the case where you have to pay a certain amount to get on it? Because that's what I think he said he did, I believe.
Yeah, I can sort of vaguely remember that being his excuse.
Yeah.
And then he said, I said to me mum, I gave her an amount, and then she gave me an amount. I think so. That was
I said, how much money
you on the payment plan?
How much money do you need? I told her the amount. She gave me the money. That's how he said it. Wallyap says the dumbest part of this grift is he is 100% sure Iron Chef Sakai will refund, despite Iron Chef Sakai never doing that in the past. That is true too. Iron Chef Sakai has never done that, though he has thousands of dollars of money that he's donated to Phil that he could have charged back, but he didn't. All right. Okay.
Yep.
I think,
and this is also the average DSP scam. Whenever he tries to conceal some money, he pretends like the person who gave it to him is going to charge it back. This has happened many, many, many times.
Yeah.
Also, in other news, we have here Bob Starsky, who posted on Twitter a sample of what people are posting on David's LinkedIn. So if you would like, I can
Ooh,
tell you
yeah.
that so we can show the people.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted it in the docket.
Show it. Okay. Oh, in the docket. Gotcha. Bingo. All right. So right here. Okay. Bobby Starsky in the house. Got it. Bada boom. Bada bam. Easy
Apparently,
as that.
Dave is still active on LinkedIn from 6 months ago.
The question was, what would you do if you saw the situation? I would have first given the woman some money for her next meal. Second, I would have given the waitress back her money as well as something above it to use for herself. That seems like an answer that seems like he cares about other people. So I'm going to say from that, who knows what the question even fucking was, but there you go. And Brand V says, your son can use some money, David. You should send some to him. On his LinkedIn. People on their LinkedIns now.
Obviously, a disclaimer: don't
do this.
Dave
Don't
Burnell
troll
on LinkedIn.
Yeah. If anything, the bigger troll to do is like to praise him and say like how awesome he is at his job. Like that's the bigger troll, honestly. Like to
make him look like a nice guy. Yeah. Brilliant teacher. Love that course.
Yeah.
Easy to pass.
A certification is one of those awards that I hold in higher regard than even my master's degree, honestly. I got my doctorate at Harvard, and I still, I don't even know where my diploma is, honestly, but my A certification I hang above my bedroom. The chicks love it, that kind of thing. All right, I'm not telling you to do that, by the way. Don't do that. Broside Phil says, reminder that final night of Suikoden 1, he had to ad-lib a begging song with the overworld music. Oh, okay, nice. And also, Iron Chef Sakai was making sure those streams hit their goal. And when someone brought that up to him, he said, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. A lot of people love that game. But what happened when Iron Chef Sakai's not around? The one chance you got. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to something.
I love the way how hostile he is to disillusioned pay pigs, because it's a natural life cycle of a pay pig that at some point you encounter all the information that points towards this guy being a pathetic fucking piece of shit scammer. And then you think to yourself, should I keep giving this guy money? And probably the answer is no. So this guy got to that conclusion, allegedly, hopefully.
Yeah.
And Phil is so fucking mad. And it's great every single time. Every time it's awesome.
Okay, so this clip right here is one of the wildest things I've ever seen DSP do. And that's not an over-exaggeration. My mind can't comprehend what's going on here. So DSP is trying to show, he's trying to show a shirt to the audience, okay? He's trying to show his shirt to the audience, and this is what he does.
See that? Do you see it? Can you see? Oh, what am I doing? I'm holding it up to the microphone like an idiot. You see that hole? See that? Do you see it? Can you see? Oh, what am I doing? I'm holding it up to the microphone.
What would I don't even know how this thought process happens. Like, he literally look at that. He looks at it. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to get. Okay, right here is the spot. Right here is the spot. And then he brings it up closer. Looks at the camera again.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm holding it up to the microphone like an idiot. You see that hole? See that? You see it?
Please, what? How? I understand when there's two cameras and there's one with a red light and one not in a real broadcast situation. And sometimes you get fixated on one camera and you're looking there. No, the camera's over there. Shit. Okay, I'm sorry. But it's a microphone that is never could possibly have the capability of recording anything visually. Stay off Jen, everybody. Yeah, stay off Jen.
Yeah, this is when you're operating on autopilot. When you're not thinking properly. Everything is like a quick decision that's made without considering like the outcomes of them. It's thinking fast, basically.
Yeah.
You're just not like part of your brain is not filling in the information that this is not a visual recording device. Probably because, like most normal brains, it assumes that you already know that. It assumes that knowledge is implicit in it being a microphone. But he's still thinking, when I want to do this, I have to get close to the mic. So when I want to exaggerate something or amplify something, I get close to the mic. And so he's thinking, I have to amplify this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, rather than lifting it up to the camera.
How dumb can you be? That's incredible.
And not thinking.
Seawolf Dev has a different theory, real quick, Meerkat. He mixed up microphone with microscope. That could be.
Sure. This is one of those clips that those weird freak people that claim that video games give you brain damage is going to use to back up their thesis.
In Congress, they'll bring this up. Now look, this gentleman has played 16 years of video games, never leaves his house. This is what happens. Oh my God, you're right.
Really, what they should be using it for is like sobriety programs, like AA. Like, you know, when they go into schools and tell kids about the dangers of drinking.
If they showed this at my high school,
Gin for 16 years. This is what alcohol does to your brain.
And then they bring him in, and he's waddling in there, you know, snort sax flowing. Let's bring him in. David, could you come in? David, come on. Yes, let's go. And he waddles in.
He walks in with a white claw.
You might have seen me before. Let me give you an example. Camera's on the whole time, huh? That's me. And if you want to avoid that in your life, never drink alcohol, everybody. That would work, actually. They just brought me, like, people that had the smoking people. They brought the people that have the hole in their throat and stuff to try to scare us. We can fight right through that. That's not a big deal. Come on, that's nothing. We still got to smoke.
You can use that hole as a bong. You can smoke
exactly. Exactly. I can smoke twice
check
now.
Check Bruce comment.
Well, instead of Dare, it's Dave. Please.
We need to make that shirt.
Could happen. That could be a good idea. Rover Buddies said this is a Truman Show with DSP radio. Well, it's not really the Truman Show. Kind of, right? Kind of. Big ups. Duty Stream says another point on kick chargebacks. If you dispute a chargeback and lose, Stripe charges you $15 for each chargeback. It's why I didn't counter the two. Oh, wow. So if you say no, they shouldn't have charged that back and lose, then that's $15 out of your pocket. Well, Philip will never try that then, ever, because that's too much of a risk.
Yeah.
$15?
No, it could be he's the sort of person who would like counter everything, isn't he? He would dispute them all.
Well, he probably wouldn't know that
he always
wrinkle.
wins them. He always
True.
wins the chargebacks.
Yeah.
True. I think, though, he wouldn't know of that downfall, that downside of it, Duty. And then when they charged him the 15, he would say, "What the fuck? They never told me." Then he would get pissed, right? And say, like, "Fuck kick." But I don't think you'd ever know that, you know? Okay, let's get another quick one of these here, Near. Come on, we got so many of them. Let's play it. Here, where is it?
Feeling the wild, yeah.
All right. Where to play that one? Get out of here. Next one here is right here.
Breaking news, everybody. James Gunn lies.
I am shocked. I mean, I'm just shocked.
James Gunn.
That's it.
Wow.
That's Nerdtronic there with 250,000 subscribers in the house. Next up, let's do one more. That was too short. Come on.
Thanks for the money, stupid.
GG's. Oh no, you got DSP. I didn't.
So that's their alert. 500. Yep.
Their alert is that the money that you just sent to the streamer actually went to DSP.
Yes,
and you got
that's the
scammed.
joke. It went to money. So it says that's 579,000 subscriber right there. Subscriber channel right there. One more. Let's go for the triple threat. Let's go.
Chief, furthermore, if you had the instruction manual, guess what? It actually tells you about this. Like it was some kind of feature. If you were...
Oh, okay. I thought it's... my bad. I thought it was right.
It's impossible.
Here we go.
Possible, yeah? Video levels. Why the blue battle blazes is this hidden? You couldn't have just made it selectable next to the two other modes. Like that was just impossible, yeah? I can just imagine one of the programmers putting this into the game, putting it into battle plays, just going, yeah, you hold select, then press start. You get it, Chief? Furthermore,
Hey, nice.
Yeah, Macman Muscles knows his stuff. I mean, he brings the deep ones there. Like, you get it, Chief? Like, how many people that were listening knew what that is from? You know what I'm saying?
now we're at the point where I kind of want to have Mac McMuscles on TBS so we can talk about how much he actually knows about DSP, because he's been dropping these references for years.
Yes.
So I think he's been keeping track of what's going on, but I want to know exactly how much. I'm very curious right now. And also, guys, we noticed all of the DSP in the wild we do, it's him being bad at games, it's him jerking off, and it's random quotable moments that make him look bad. So not a single one I think that we've received so far has been complimentary kind of in any way.
No, they're all memes.
No, he's been begging as well.
Yeah. And also
sometimes he's referred to as like begging, but
and we do try to keep it like, as you see, I've tried to show you, we only show like the biggest of channels too. Like if we would like lower the barrier to entry, let's say, it would be way more, but we're just only showing the ones that have, you know, a following, let's say, because it's funnier. But like it's everywhere, and it's never been this much. At least we weren't really tracking it before, so maybe it was always this much, but it feels like it's more than ever, for sure. But okay,
it's kind of now that we focus on it, that we have a segment about it, of course we're going to notice more and more of them, but I'm sure they've been existing for a long time.
Okay, let's get to it. I want to go to next up. Okay, we got a good we should watch this one. This is good. So this is the Twitch thing. Yeah, let's go retcon corner here. So remember the how Twitch ended, guys? You might know the story. Let's see how that story sounds in 2025. Let's go.
If you don't know the story, I would never stream on Twitch again because they treated me incredibly unprofessionally. Within 1 month, they said I was no longer eligible for the partner program because of hateful conduct.
Yep.
Now, what hateful conduct do I actually do? Think about this.
Hateful slurs, actually.
Conduct.
Yeah, conduct.
Never heard that one.
Many examples.
Do I say anything racist? No.
Yes.
Do I say anything sexist? No.
Yes. Quick, take her shirt off. Quick, take her shirt off. She's passed out.
And also, I mean, dude, I know he wasn't on Twitch at the time, so I'm going to give him that. But he called Strangely Lex a slut. You fucking slut. That's a thing that he said, which is directly fucking sexist.
What hateful conduct? There's no hateful conduct. I don't do that
stuff. Slurs, Philip.
I could see if I was like some kind of political commentator and I was saying things about certain groups of people. Or, you know,
like only political commentators would say things about groups of people. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, what?
If I was someone talking about religion, I said something offensive about a religion. I don't do anything like that.
Like calling Jesus a zombie,
Yeah, definitely. That was not a religious statement,
though.
Come on.
Program. When I asked them to provide evidence of what I did wrong, because I didn't believe I did anything wrong and I needed to know what they were talking about so I could improve, they told me, we don't have to tell you. That's what they actually said. We just don't.
You've agreed to those terms.
Yeah, exactly. When you sign up for the website, you get money for them, you say it's fine. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Explicitly said that is okay, that he agreed to this. If you go back, watch his segment of that hateful slurs, what hateful slurs, you fucking motherfucking cocksucker, whatever.
Yeah.
He admits that they don't have to tell him why, but he also admits at a later point that he had some insider source at Twitch who told him exactly why he was banned. And that for some reason is not present in this clip.
No, please. That's horrible for our argument.
I don't have to tell you, but you can reapply for the partner program in a year. Well, what's the point of reapplying if you didn't tell me what I did wrong so I don't do it again, right? But then on top of that, I said, I have a good following that I built up over 5 years on Twitch. Let me still stick around and see if I can make a living just on tips. So I said, forget subs, forget super chats, or over there they're actually called bits, right? Forget all that. Instead, let's just see if I can do tips. They shut down my stream midstream, saying that I said the N-word.
Hold on.
For someone like him,
Twitter is doing this. It's pissing me off. You see, I didn't do anything there.
Yeah.
It's just randomly playing different tabs. Like, shut the fuck up.
I said, no, I did not say the N-word, you complete idiot.
Yes, you did.
I said, it was Phil's. No, that was the stationary one, the one that got him, the stationary one,
Watch the content.
I know, and I have to say this, I know he didn't mean to say it.
I know, that's what I say too.
Yeah, context and intent are the most important things.
Yes.
And he didn't mean to intentionally call somebody that word, and he didn't mean to use it in any kind of malicious context. He just pronounced that word. It came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So at least he could agree to that because it's on video. video.
I know.
It's easily provable.
And Big Guy made a good point on this, and actually it was kind of a combination thing that led to that happening. He lost the partnership, right? So once you lose that, any automatic enough, which there's no magical number, but any amount of automatic reports will cause you to lose your ability to stream because he's not a partner anymore. So first he lost the partnership, and then he said that, and I guess enough people reported it and found out it was true. I mean, he did say it, you know, but then it only lasted a few hours anyway, right? That one was like 6 hours, guys. So,
and before that, at multiple points, he was suspended, quote unquote, indefinitely, which is admittedly what happens to many streamers. Probably low tier gods been banned like 60,000 times by now.
Yes.
But yes, if he tries to say that he never got in trouble, that is factually incorrect. He made fun of a guy's haircut once because he made fun of him for having blue hair or whatever. He got suspended indefinitely. He was back the next day because he cried to somebody. So yes, he got plenty of warnings and slaps on the wrist. And at the end, they just decided to get rid of him.
Yep. So there was many, you know, it's not like he was a crystal clean record is what Meerkat's saying. And he was a problem for them in many ways. He was making them free money too. When I say free, I'm not free, but you know what I'm saying. He was making them money, but eventually they said, all right, fuck it. And then that last thing really hurt, you know? Yeah, go ahead.
It's not mutually exclusive that Twitch is also a bad platform that could just suspend you at any time for whatever reason or for any other reason. Like Twitch can be a piece of shit, and also DSP can be a piece of shit at the same time.
Exactly. That's some people have problems, have trouble understanding that point, but yes.
Because I dare you to review it and tell me that I said the N-word if you review it. They reviewed it and said, "Oh, we're sorry. We made a horrible mistake. You actually didn't do it. We'll remove your channel suspension." At that point, I said, I don't want to be on your business anymore.
Okay.
I don't.
You got what you wanted.
Because
so we did what you wanted. Now what?
At any moment, some idiot can mass report me for something I didn't do. Someone in your company can make some knee-jerk reaction that they don't.
I bet they were different. I bet they were from a different country than America, weren't they? Can you hear that? Someone from your country. You know, it was probably an accent. There was an accent on the other phone, on the other end of the phone there.
Someone in your company can make some knee-jerk reaction that they don't like me, and you'll just kick me out of everything, and I don't want to be at a place like that.
So then he said, no, this is a little different as well. He also demanded an apology and said if they apologized to him, he would come back, and you know how that went.
That's right. Cool, but what does he expect is going to happen? Who is going to apologize? The Twitch Twitter account is going to apologize? Who the fuck is he expect to apologize? The Twitch CEO?
Yeah, the old guy, they call him. Hello, this DSP Gaming on the line? Thank you, sir. Yes, I've been trying to get hold of you for weeks now. We really want to apologize, sir. You are awesome.
No, it has to be like some massive announcement at a convention for like streaming like TwitchCon or something. And it's like the last day and it's the big like grand finale and he walks out on stage and goes, wait, I'm here to formally announce the reinstatement of Darkside Phil's account.
Yeah!
And then the crowd goes,
you know, the memes going wild on people screaming, yes, he's back! And people throwing themselves all over the place, stage diving. Someone's holding a wheelchair over the crowd. Yeah! Okay. Sorry, that's toxic. I'll move on.
Yeah, the crowd surfing in wheelchairs. That would be incredible.
All right, we'll move on. We'll move away from toxicity. Kaiser says, I used to watch Super Best Friends before they broke up. Pat, Matt, and Willie all know about Phil since at least 2012. So that's a long time. Matt especially.
Yeah,
there you go.
Matt's been in it for a while, yeah.
Man, we got to get him on now if he will. I know he's a massive creator himself, so if you have time, sir. Mr. Lolcow says, whenever I post DSP on TikTok, peeps either ask if that's the guy who beat off, or say one of his quotes, I did nothing wrong, I did everything correct. And that's the best you can hope for. I mean, that's what you're looking for when you post DSP shit on TikTok. Or they say it's an act, which is very funny. That's the best.
I love that. Yeah.
You
are in shock.
I always appreciate how easy it is to convey the essence of Darkside Phil to the regular person. Because they just kind of instinctively understand it. They just kind of get it. And they're like, whoa, this guy fucking sucks. Like, why are people giving him money? This is pretty much every regular person that I've talked to about Darkside Phil. I don't get into details, but I just give them the basic rundown, and they're like, "Well, what the fuck does that guy even do to get people to give him money?"
Exactly. And
what is his gimmick?
I had Chew on this week to watch because she likes Suikoden a lot. It's one of her favorite games. So I was like, all right, just watch the beginning. And she the next day was like, it's really boring. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of like, that's why I don't watch gameplays. Like, are you watching this all the time? Like, no, we don't normally watch gameplays. Like, I think it's not good if you're watching this all the time. Like, it's really boring. I was like, no, it's got once you know more about it, it gets more interesting. She's like, it's really boring.
It's not the game that's important. It's the bits before and in the middle of.
Yeah.
The bits.
Mr. Lolcow says, whenever I post DSP... Oh, I read that one. Big ups, Mr. Lolcow, you're king. King Be Cruel in the house. Get a spoon, who says, derail, but big ups to Steve keeping it 100% on X. Big ups, King Be Cruel in the house.
Thank you.
All right, there is our Twitch retcon. Let's move to our next retcon, which is my favorite of the week, the incident retcon. Okay, so this is not the first time we've got a retcon about this. You might be surprised to know, but let's hear this version of the incident retcon. Let's go.
The real reason that
Big ups to DSP Galkout, by the way.
Talked about this many times.
Please.
I don't shy away from talking about it because the real reason that I survived the incident is because I owned it.
Nope.
And because I made a joke out of it and I laughed with it while the whole world was laughing at me and I laughed too.
Nope. Okay, so that the owning it wasn't until Keemstar sent him a DM and said, I want to be on your show. Or I think DSP DM'd him actually because Keemstar was talking on Twitter about we're going to get DSP on the show because of how crazy it was. And that's the moment it switched when DSP said, oh shit, this is too big to hide from, right? And then he owned it. But he literally said, I know I said this before many times on the show, he said, I was scratching my leg. He also said, his mods were saying, what do we do about this? And Philip said specifically, just ban anyone that mentions it. That's what he said that day in chat. So it took a long time. But when I say long time, I mean hours. And then Keemstar brought it up and he said, okay, I guess I better own this. And that's what he did.
I feel like if I had done it the opposite
Like with pretty much any controversy that he is in, he tries to suppress it initially until he realizes he is cornered, and then he decided to embrace it. Same thing with the WWE Champions, except that was amplified by a lot because it was years in the making. So yeah, the masturbation incident is exactly that thing. He couldn't escape from it. He was hoping that it wouldn't be a big deal, and then it just became a viral internet meme because, I mean, it fucking is.
I really want to know how many people he banned about things he would admit to doing specifically in later years in his career.
Oh, thousands.
Easily thousands. WWE Champions was banned on site for many, many, many years.
And I've been like offended or tried to hide it as a secret or said it didn't happen. It would have been very poorly for me, you know. It probably would have been the end. But instead, I treated it like a stupid, embarrassing, funny thing that could have happened to anyone. And it panned out well. Now,
it panned out well.
It panned well.
It panned out well. It went perfectly.
My masturbation incident went very well. It went exactly as planned.
It went so well. That's literally what I'm known for.
Yeah. It's part of my legacy now.
To be honest.
Oh, please. Look at him driving.
Remember, that's not actually being honest.
Look at him trying to drive. It's tough for him to drive and talk, guys, so give him a minute. It takes him a while.
Pretty lucky in that regard. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I was a unique guy in a situation where so many people on the internet at that point were
I still like how we did last week. All right, in your mind, pretend you're in a taxi right now, and this is your taxi driver.
Yeah.
Think about it like that. It's way funnier.
Already making fun of me. For like, this is how you don't play and stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't really matter that there was another thing that they were trying to tack on that was embarrassing.
Can you take a left here?
This guy is a joke, he's a bad gamer, and all of this. Keep in mind, this was before I was an interactive
My house
streamer.
is 5 minutes back.
I didn't do anything like I'm doing
Turn
right
around.
Now. It was more just doing raw playthroughs.
What?
And trying to put out quality playthroughs, right? So...
You take cash or card, mate?
Are you drinking,
There's a machine down the road.
Is that White Claw?
So, yeah, like... because already people had kind of made me out to be a joke on the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was able to laugh it off and people laughed at me, but it was okay.
Oh.
Like, if it was the first time you ever heard about DSP and that's what you heard, you probably would have been like, what the hell? Who is this degenerate?
Like most people are.
That was the case for probably 80% of people that heard about it. I'm sure of that. Because I got to that made normie news, right? Like, that was in I thought it was in a paper in the UK, right? The Sun.
It was on the Sun's website, yeah.
And that's not some
Which is
small
the
thing.
Biggest, It's the biggest newspaper in the country, the Sun, yeah.
Most people didn't know who he was at that time.
But people already knew who Darkside Phil was. And they were like, oh my God, now that's an embarrassing thing that happened to him, right? Also, let's be very honest here.
Oh, please. Why start now?
I was very lucky that absolutely nothing was shown. Because the truth of the matter is, nothing was shown whatsoever.
To be fair. Like, so was everyone else.
I think if something was shown, weirdly, it wouldn't have been as viral. Kind of. I don't know if that's true. It's just a thought. Because, then it wouldn't... I guess they could have blocked out the replay, but I think it would have made it more explicit, and it couldn't be shared as much as it is and used as memes as it is, right? Because there have been people that jerked off on stream now with their dicks out. But you don't see those guys, because their dick's out. DSP...
Yeah.
You know? Oh, hold on. God damn it.
Well, you can still censor it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Like
I don't know if it's true. Just a thought.
Nothing. It was just my stupid O-face.
Save it for the great
awful
Coon debate.
Yeah.
Peach fuzz, no audio.
Peach fuzz.
You didn't see what I was looking at. Obviously,
that's his camera.
Nudity or anything. No, really, it was not true sexual content. There's more sexual content shown in a movie like American Pie than was in that clip, right? So I was very lucky. Because if I had shown anything, or if there was actually audio that had been captured or something, oh boy.
What does that mean? What tab were you on, Philip? What was the category, brother?
Yeah. What were you watching?
Probably would have definitely been not able to come back from.
All right, it's time.
I
didn't say it. I did not say it. Go ahead.
What if he was watching one of those humiliation videos where the whole there's no porn, it's just somebody talking to you how trash and worthless you are?
Yeah, like that one video that Elon Musk thumbed up that one time. The one that said you have a tiny penis, jerk it for me or something.
Yeah.
That would be the funniest.
The same shit.
My daddy told me it was okay.
You got to wow. Looks pretty. Remember that? Looks pretty big too. I can show you how to do that without ripping the skin.
Honestly, it's a pretty simple story. It's just a sad one.
Anyone just watching us now, turning into us now, sorry.
I told it before. Some people to this day accuse me of faking it. Are you insane?
No, you don't act that well.
I would fake something like that? It's like I've said, it was my most embarrassing moment of my life. And the one silver lining I take out of it is that no matter what happens to me for the rest of my life, I've already experienced my most embarrassing moment.
Definitely.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, this is so fucking dumb to say. Amazingly dumb.
What else could there be more embarrassing?
Okay, so the incident is something that was unintentional. Of course, it was a meme. It was very popular. But he's done intentionally humiliating things that I would personally consider to be more humiliating. When you put in the effort and the thought into doing the thing, it is more embarrassing. It is more degrading. It is more humiliating. Of course, that's the one thing that's going to stick in people's minds is this guy jerked it off online. I totally understand that. But there's so many other moments that are so degrading, so humiliating.
Yes, and PWAP put together a list, and I don't agree with all this on the list. He was very loose with his ideas, but still, some of these are absolutely in there. So, the King Snake stream, Level 66 podcast, I think is not worse in terms of people knowing it, but to actively do that and try to retcon that is pretty wild. Right, not quite worse, but when
you're talking about to someone who's not a detractor, you're going to pick the one, aren't you? You're not going to pick the Level 666 podcast.
Yeah,
you're going with May 1st.
Yeah. So I think that's the most.
But when you're inside
viral,
it, when you're in the detractor sphere, the Snortex or whatever, you can understand how parallel they are, how close to each other they are in terms of embarrassment.
Yeah,
But for most people, yeah.
P-Wop put together a hell of a list here, though. You can enjoy on his Twitter about things that are pretty embarrassing he's done. Closet clean out, ottoman clean out. It's pretty wild. Okay, let's get to it. We haven't even heard of Panda yet. Don't worry, Panda's going to be mentioned here.
So I'm good in that regard. I got it out of my system relatively early,
Mm-hmm.
right? I floored the brakes, and the truck didn't stop. I don't know what happened. I floored the brakes.
It's called momentum, Philip.
Imagine being in the,
That's
in
what
the
it
cab.
actually is.
You're in the cab right now. Oh, shit.
Okay, I hope he's got insurance.
All right, well, this car is not going to move. I got to back up.
Back up. Here we go.
Incident. Now
Okay. Oh, here we go. Sorry.
You just tried to back into me, by the way. Did you see
Okay,
that?
go ahead. Come on.
All right, so
Yes, go ahead.
that's called momentum. Oh, I don't know about that.
Hey!
So,
like, of course, the truck isn't just going to stop the moment you press the brakes, dickhead.
1,000-pound
in
truck.
regards to the incident, now
Oh, please.
that the most embarrassing moment has happened, you
Uh-huh.
know, I honestly think like things have slowly gotten better since then. Honestly,
Oh,
is what I'm
definitely.
saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
God.
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, they better.
As
They
the
better get
alcoholic-
better since your embarrassing masturbation incident. I mean,
Alcoholic takes a sip.
That really was the low point of my life. So what's the story behind it? It's not complicated at all.
Oh, yes, it is.
I mean-
Yes, it is. You make it complicated.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
It's okay to jerk off, guys. Newsflash.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't need a
Yes.
reason. You don't need a reason, guys. Just go nuts.
At that time,
When you're in private, excuse me. When you're in private, go nuts.
Oh, right.
things were falling apart for me. This was 9 years ago, okay?
Please.
Things were falling apart for me piece by piece my entire life. So first of all, I moved out here in 2014.
My entire life.
I lived in Connecticut originally, but I basically
It all led
spent
up to this.
Yeah.
like all of my money that I had earned on YouTube for this move to buy the house,
Uh-huh.
to move across the country.
To pay off his he would say he would admit himself he didn't finish paying off his credit card debt until the same year he moved to qualify for that loan. So also that had to be part of it, and don't forget all the statues and everything too. But go ahead.
Furnish the
by
house.
the way,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to mention how bad of a gold digger Panda Lee is. Because when you're a gold digger and you want to be with a guy who has money, you want to make sure that that guy still has money. So there's gold to dig. And she just let this guy spend all his fucking money and commit to this big fucking house he doesn't need, in this gated community he doesn't need, in this state that he doesn't need to be in, and all this other stuff.
See, hot take. I think Leanna wasn't after money. She was after popularity and being on the internet, because she was a Review Tech fan, and she was trying to DM with him. I think she just wanted to be someone together with someone, you know what I mean? And he was somebody then. Remember when Leanna was with him, height of his powers, guys. He wasn't DSP the douchebag yet, right? But I don't know. You want to say something, Steve, before I move on? Let hear more of the Panda.
I just sort of think that, like, she was with him because he would sometimes indulge her. Like, you know, he'd take her out on a holiday, convince her this is a holiday, you know, and be like, oh, how much is the soap making kit? Okay, yeah, sure, that's no problem. I'll take care of that. No worries. You know, you start up your soap business and, you know, I'll help you. I think that's why she sort of stuck around for a bit. But obviously then once she started getting a job and actually working and talking to other people, that's when she realized, oh, this isn't right. Yeah.
And she, I think Bob Starsky posted it on Twitter, where she talks about how her parents and family were against it. Some of her parents are against it when they heard his age, and rightfully so, right? I mean, holy shit, he's almost, he's 10 years older than you, and you're only 18, allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, that's a totally normal thing. He's older. You're gonna move into a completely different environment with this guy, and you're gonna commit to him, which means that you need to kind of have the trust in him that he's going to do fine. So you do fine, because she didn't have a job. She didn't have anything. She just packed her bags and there you go. We're fucking Dark Side Phil soulmate now.
And it's especially scary when you're going very far away, right? I mean, anyone would have that feeling of, holy shit, man. Like, well, you're very far
at a young
away.
age as well.
Yeah, you know?
Like, anyone you might have relied on is other side of the country now. So, yeah, you have to trust in him when he's saying, don't worry, the YouTube money will keep coming. I'm still part of Machinima. It's still going to carry on.
Yep.
You know?
It was Ludwig that shared that video, by the way. Go check it out on his Twitter. It was a good one. Duty Stream says, well, let's finish the story first, then I'll get to the discussion. He's not done yet.
I overspent, basically expecting that I was always going to make the same amount of money.
Which he's always done for the entirety of his life.
Within 2 years
So
of
that's
me
your,
moving, my
that's your fault then.
Yes, you have done that yourself.
income was like halved.
Including now, by the way. I suspect he's doing that same thing right now.
Oh, it'll be worse now after the Kino arc.
Oh, God, yes. Can you imagine?
That.
Yeah. He has not stopped buying shit every single month. Every single month. He has not stopped buying new shit. Yeah.
And he still is.
Yeah,
like
that's
now,
what I'm saying, yeah.
the new thing is buying a new chair, even though his current chair is perfectly fine.
No.
It was pretty high end when it was like when he bought it first.
He was looking. Oh, yeah. By the way, he did share the lore. We're probably not going to have time to get to it. Where he went to Sikorsky. They bought him a special chair because of his back pain. So his dad had to get him a special chair even at Sikorsky. This is for my son. Okay. You can take it out of my budget. Go ahead. But anyways, I got to go.
I was completely screwed because I was already up to eyeballs in debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see a way out of this financially.
Except for maybe not spending more than you have? Or?
I thought that I had completely screwed myself up entirely for the
Paying
rest
off
of my
one of the
life.
13 credit cards, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, all those options are there.
So just that, okay, was one big problem that was going on.
Okay, so that's the first problem. That was totally 100% DSP's fault. Let's keep going.
My personal life
Thanks,
started to
Chun-Li.
unravel. You know, I was with a significant other. I'm no longer with her since 2017, by the way. My current, my wife.
Thanks for
and
clarifying.
Talked about this many times.
All right, next one.
I don't shop entirely for the rest of my life. So just that, okay, was one big problem that was going on.
Next.
Then, my personal life started to unravel. You know, I was with a significant other, no longer with her since 2017, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Current, my wife and everything I met after that, okay? So anyway, I had been with this, this girl for a while. And
You can say her name, it's all right.
This girl, whatever.
we decided to move and start a life together. And we at first it was fine.
You know that we.
Fine. But basically, as soon as stuff started to happen, like financial issues and heavy trolling on the internet, basically our whole relationship fell apart. Like, we just stopped wanting to spend time together. We didn't really talk that much. We lived in the same house, but we weren't really interacting that much.
So he's making it sound like that's an instantaneous thing, right? Instantaneous. Like, as soon as they moved, we're roommates.
She went off and got a job for herself and was hanging out with her own friends while I was at home all the time.
Oh,
working
God
to pay the bills.
forbid!
Bitch.
Wait.
That's the first problem.
Wait, hang on. Is he saying, like, I'm working to keep the house when she's got a fucking job? Is she not paying as well, Philip?
Well, she's probably on the cat plan. You know the cat plan. You keep your money, honey. I'll separate. I'll pay the mortgage.
She went off.
What
and
I
got a
earn
job
is mine, yeah.
for
That's
herself
your
and
money.
was hanging out with her own friends while I was at home all the time working to pay the bills and keep the house, basically. So the entire
It's her fault. It's her fault. She was off with her friends.
Dumb bitch.
Can you believe it?
Like, you need
falling
friends.
apart. I mean, it got to the point where
Also,
Yep.
nothing is stopping DSP from hanging out with his friends if he had some, because it's the internet. You can make a bunch of friends and stream together and make content, and all of you get to benefit from that relationship. But DSP.
we
should
were
do a podcast. That's a good way to do it.
barely
Friends.
talking or interacting. And it sucked because, there's at that point, there's no privacy. We live in the same house.
She's out with her friends all the time. You just said.
Yeah, this part is so weird. He has a house that's for a full family. That house could have 5 people in it easily.
It's like 3 bedrooms in there.
He said he has no privacy in that house after she's also going out and seeing all those friends. Listen, I got 2 kids, 2 dogs, 1 cat, 1 wife. It's not that hard, guys. There's many opportunities, private opportunities. You can make it happen. Locks on your door work. Come on.
Talking or interacting.
My house is smaller than DSP's too.
And it sucked because, there's at that point, there's no privacy. We live in the same house. So how do you have any privacy to yourself?
Please.
When you're living with someone who's almost just like a roommate, right? It was just messed up. Now, the thing is, we didn't want to tell the internet about that because everyone would just turn it into drama. So we lied and we fibbed and we basically made a bunch of stuff up constantly. There's a couple times we tried to make it still work.
That's his way of saying all those times when we were like on camera and we were like, oh, look, we're still a couple, all that stuff. That's his way of saying that wasn't true. That didn't happen.
Yep.
All the evidence, ignore it.
Wants to see
It's kind of... It's a really weird way to put the responsibility of himself jerking off onto circumstance.
Yeah.
Like there was no other way this could have happened but this.
It's a long way to say I jerked off, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of excuses for saying I jerked off. You know? And how is it it's hard to understand the privacy thing. Like what?
Bro, do it in the shower.
You know what I mean? What?
Maybe this trip is like kind of the last straw where we'll click again and things will work out. But it just didn't work out.
Well, we went on holiday.
To fail. It really wasn't a good relationship to begin with, to be honest with all of you. Okay?
Wasn't a good relationship from the beginning.
Why'd you get engaged? What's with the fake engagement?
Yeah, what was that about, Philip? So this shows you what Philip says about his relationship means absolutely nothing in regards to the truth of the matter, right? Because he was the happiest he's ever been with Leanna for many years, guys, and that's all.
Bro, do you remember the Kingdom Hearts stream?
Yeah.
The meltdown at chat over Kingdom Hearts because of Leanna.
Yeah. I can't believe myself is giving credibility to the divorce coin meme. But I have to say, ALT, you're making a good point. He could have been just fucking lying and pretending that he's having a very happy marriage so the trolls don't get to win. Otherwise, they would.
Yeah, his words mean nothing. His words mean nothing at this point. Nothing. In terms of relationships now. You know that. He's telling you right now. Also, WB champions. How many more examples do you need to know that what he says means nothing in terms of the truth?
Anyway, so my personal relationship was falling apart at the seams.
Okay.
I was up to my eyeballs in debt.
Oh, one thing, when you are in debt, jerking off does help. That's true. That's a point there.
I was constantly being trolled all the time. And so, basically,
when you guys troll me about my age, I just jerk off. I always do that.
You were constantly falling for it. Every trolling opportunity, you had the chance to ignore it, and you didn't.
What I saw was that this room, this office, as I called it back then, now I call it more of a studio because I have so much fancy stuff.
That's gay.
But back then I considered it my office, right? My workspace. Yeah. This was literally...
Now it's a studio. I would never jerk off in the studio. Office is fine. Studio, no.
The only room in the house where I could be private.
Sorry, that's another animation of DSPs.
We didn't have a shared space where she would have access to it. You know what I'm saying? When I was in here and the door was closed,
lock your bathroom door.
Me time, right? Problem being, she was almost always home. Yes, she had a job, so
and she had friends she was hanging out with.
You just said you were out. You said she was out with them.
Not the fastest retcon. I'm going to show you that in a second.
A few times when she went to work. Yeah. For the most part, the only time that I got to myself to be for myself here was here in this room.
Okay.
So.
Again, doesn't excuse turning the camera on before you do it. Go ahead.
How did this situation happen? Well, I was insanely stressed out. We weren't really together. I was at my wit's end. I wanted some private time, and I idiotically tried to squeeze in some private time at the only time that I could, like literally as I was starting my work stream.
Bro, it's like, do you remember when you're a kid and you're in trouble and you're trying to tell your dad, look, I only did it because they said that if I didn't, they'd take my toys and they'd throw them in the lake and then they'd pull down my pants. And it's that. We're getting all that. This is why I'm not actually responsible.
Yeah, every single person listening to this can be like, bro, you can just say that you were horny and you jerked off because this is like what guys do and women do that too. Women get horny and they masturbate and men do as well. It's a normal human thing to do.
Wait, women do it.
Whoa, are you serious?
Allegedly. I've heard rumors.
Guys, who among us...
I've seen some videos, but I didn't believe them.
Who
Some
among us
people
has
also say that women poo which I'm not a
That's
but
come on.
I've heard it.
Stop. Who among us hasn't clocked into work and then jerked one off, though? Come on, honestly. It was the beginning of his workday, guys. Come on. Start your workday off on the right foot.
That's why there are no free fucking toilets in the office every Monday.
Which is the stupidest thing you could possibly do, but it wasn't like I was in my right mind. I was insanely stressed out. I was doing
I wasn't in my right mind.
dumb things. I mean, daily people were baiting me into doing rage bait shit on stream, and you know, like
still doing
the only baiting that was going on.
Different time in my life, and I'm so happy now. Things are so very different.
I wouldn't dream of jerking off now.
Now,
yeah. Oh God, I wouldn't imagine jerking off.
Usually, you know, fall for dumb shit like that. I do still sometimes, but not all the time.
Oh yes.
And things are just a lot different now. Okay, I'm so happy that I met my wife, and I'm happily married, and we have such a great life.
So happy she was in such a bad situation. She also had to run across country to avoid a bad situation.
Together, like I said, my home
Did
life
she
outside
masturbate too?
No,
I don't know.
This room is amazing. It's really, really good, and it's actually getting better now that things are better with support, where we can take extra days off. Like this week, we're gonna have an extra day off. We can spend time together. It's gonna be really, really good.
Awesome.
Okay? But anyway,
we're not gonna bitch about support today, then, right, on the stream or anything, because things are going so well.
Yeah. So this room was basically my one.
My what? My playroom.
Escape from this depressing life that I had behind the scenes. You know? And I know that sounds.
But he just said, dude.
Yeah.
He just said that his life on stream was also depressing because people were baiting him into doing embarrassing stuff, and he took the bait. So it wasn't an escape.
No. What are you escaping from? Literally just Leanna?
It really was dysfunction. It was a split existence where we had to keep up appearances to make everyone think that we were still happy and together. I mean, I'm not even kidding.
No.
We basically.
You're not the royal family, dude. You're just a shitty fucking streamer with a girlfriend that sometimes comes on stream. But
That's
of course,
the levels,
it's more important that the trolls don't win.
That's the level. Yeah, that's the levels he will go to not give the trolls a win. You're hearing it right now. Year-long lies to not give the trolls a W. And that W would only be I broke up with Leanna, by the way, which is something normal people do. Yeah, that's true, too. But,
yeah, it's all part of the lap. It's just like child's understanding of like what an adult life should be. This is like how a relationship should be. As a child, you only ever see relationships like that are good. You don't get the whole point of the complexity of it. So, you know, this is the idea that you have.
Had to do that. And again, he's going to say that it's just because Leanna was around, Leanna's fault, all this jerking off. When you can just say, guys, I have to jerk off. I wanted to jerk off. I don't need a reason. I don't need to tell you. You don't have to be an excuse. But this is how long? 10 minutes now.
We worked together almost a full 2 years.
Oh, now 2 years.
We still lived together. Because remember, we moved out here 2014.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue probably it was around middle to late 2015 that the whole thing fell apart. And then we still were together, but not really. Until, what was it, like the beginning of 2017? I want to say it was February, March of 2017 when we broke up and she moved out. So, I mean, think about
motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Just like, how dare he against like all the video evidence of them together, you know, that exists.
Mm-hmm. And also it's just too much of a coincidence that she would leave literally after the pill incident. By the way, that was the one that really broke.
Like a prisoner in your own house for like a year and a half. You're stuck.
At that point. So recently, I watched this very good video about. It was basically a compilation of DSP talking about Panda Lee.
Yeah.
And at the time of the hospital incident, they had already been separated for a long time.
Yeah.
Which made Phil particularly angry. That's the one thing that made him very upset. That how dare she take advantage of me to call me at her time of need to the hospital in what she considered to be an emergency when we had broken up, which tells you really the character of the person saying this.
Yes. Going to the hospital.
Don't forget the trauma that he had getting there.
Oh, yeah. Taxi.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the hospital story, I want you to keep that in your memory banks for something I'm going to show you later, okay? Just keep that in your mind.
Stuck with someone who you really don't have feelings for. If they don't have feelings for you,
Yep.
You're trying to make it work.
But we
it's
did get
not
engaged
working. You
in that period.
have no way
as well.
to really be separated because it's not like this is a humongous house where like I can't live on the top floor and
It
she lives
is.
on the bottom
Yes,
floor.
it
like,
is.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
it
is.
So it was pretty
She's
messed
out
up
at work and with friends, whereas you're there all the time.
situation. And that's why it happened, because here I am trying to basically have a moment for myself of relief.
I think
before a stream.
Relief.
Wow.
What's that?
Yeah.
Relief.
I hate to derail the relief moment, but I think Panda Lee having friends and having a job and living a somewhat healthy life just made him feel like shit because he can't accomplish any of those things. He can't have friends. He doesn't have a stable job. His job depends on some deadhead that is lonely and has a parasocial relationship to him.
Yep.
And he just looked at Panda Lee and was like, how is she doing it? And I can't do that.
Yep. I think that really burned him. That's why Kat, one of the luckiest things Philip ever did, first was getting out of bankruptcy while lying on it, and second was finding someone like Kat. Because you don't see her doing that, right? Finding friends and stuff, do you? I don't think she's really interested in that stuff. So Philip will never be jealous of her, right?
Dream.
Plus, it's only going to exacerbate things further because he's sat there thinking, oh, you're out with your friends again, then fine, be like that. And
yeah, you know. Oh, you
he's
have
gonna be like, right, okay, then I'll go. Yeah. And she's going to spend more time with her friends because they're making her feel all right, and he's making her feel like a twat. So
he's like that. Oh, you hang out with your friends again? Yeah, you're just gonna stay up there and be on your phone all fucking night anyway. Can I go? Yo, go ahead then. And then what do? We drink gin and do champions.
Was it Injustice 2? There's that clip of her going like, "I'll be out later," and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna be making dinner."
Yeah, you're gonna be back for dinner, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta be back for dinner, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta wake up, Leanna.
It ties into some instances where he mentions that she betrayed him, or at least he suggests that. There's no outright, I think, him stating that she did something really bad, but he says that she hurt him in a way that no one else has, and he suggests some bad stuff happened, which, of course, the first thing they're going to assume is that she cheated on him, which is pretty reasonable. I don't think this guy can provide, what a woman needs, especially a young woman, a young, energetic woman at the peak of her youth.
Vibrant
And robust. She's not doing anything with this fucking shriveled old cunt. He can't fucking do anything. His back hurts.
This retired this retired bowler, huh?
Fit it in when I really can't do it.
Look, come on, look right there. Oh shit, what lane am I on?
If you were a woman, why wouldn't you want that between your legs? Come on.
And I'm just trying to fit it in when I really can't do it any other time.
You gotta fit it in.
Even trying to do it when the stream is live, that was insanely stupid. Like the most dumb thing I could have done. It was. Now I know that and admit that.
Oh,
back then
it had to. You have to fuck up that bad to realize that.
You were in your 30s. When you were 34.
Phil
when
hasn't
you realized
started.
that.
Phil hasn't started yet. Big ups, Phil. I hope you're enjoying the episode so far.
Honestly, to be honest,
he hasn't went live
yet. This was
yet.
also the year when I was trying to rebrand myself as KO Gaming, and I was doing a whole edited content channel on YouTube.
KO Gaming's getting blamed now?
So in my mind, things were already falling apart, and it wasn't working. Like, YouTube was falling apart. I was losing money constantly, losing viewers constantly. My relationship was breaking up. My financials were awful. Everything was bad in my life. So...
Guys, he just started. I'm not lying. He just started. After I said that.
Well, between that and cancelling the video, privating the video that we were watching, Phil.
Literally, he's live now. Okay, go ahead.
I was like, fuck it. I don't even care anymore. I don't care about the risks I take. I don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. ALT, you probably know better than me, but he ran like 30 minutes of slideshow before he started. Is this like an actual normal thing that he does nowadays?
I don't know the exact numbers because I just wait until I shows up. But yeah, this is a late start. 2:43 is a late start. Absolutely. I think it's usually like 15 minutes.
Maybe he's been watching us and waiting for the moment where he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm fucking bored. I'm gonna start my own stream now.
He's like in the Leanna lore.
It's working anyway, so who gives a shit? I was really depressed. 2016,
bro.
I was
really,
really
depressed that year.
No.
No.
I was really depressed. Come on.
any experience of depression and SSRIs and treating it and medicating it or whatever, you will know that depression and being horny are not things that go together.
Yeah,
it's quite difficult to be in the mood when you're depressed. And that's assuming your SSRIs don't give you that side effect. You know?
Oh, there you go. But
2016, I was really
I was
depressed.
depressed.
What I was feeling suicidal, I thought about jacking off a lot.
Surprised if you look back at stuff I did in 2016, shaking my head at like, geez, this guy was so angry at everything.
Good question. Wesley H says, when did he make her play Supercard? That was, I think Supercard's 2014-ish, I believe. Let me check the release
15,
date.
Yeah.
He did make her play it though. That's absolutely true.
I really was. I was very upset that things that were turning out that way. I thought that I was.
Hey, listen, even if we're broken up, you can still pull for Hogan's, okay, honey? Get in
I
there.
have to stop doing YouTube, and I was going to probably have to give up the house. That's what I thought ultimately.
Our clan needs you.
Yeah.
My house. I was already losing my relationship.
Our
I was probably
faction
already going to
needs
lose my
that
house,
vote.
Yeah.
lose everything. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it was just a really messed up time. But like I said, I'm glad I got past it, and now I'm stronger for it. The most embarrassing thing that could have happened to me has already happened.
You should
and now
never
I have
say
the
this,
rest of
guys,
my life
in your
to
life.
focus
Yeah.
on instead of worrying about what's the next thing. There is no
Never
next
say
bad
that,
thing.
guys.
Really. It's already all behind me, the worst stuff.
Well, it's telling that he thinks about that as a concern then. You know, because most people don't go through life thinking, oh, God, I wonder what the next embarrassing thing I'm going to do is. Oh, God, I hope that's not the most embarrassing thing I'll ever do. Most people don't think like that as they're going through life. So the fact that he is really revealing.
Yeah.
It's a credible retcon, incredible. Only a lolcat would explain jerking off like this. Just say you fucked up, man. It's pretty simple to say, oh, I fucked up. We've all made mistakes in our life, not to that degree, but still.
It's in the mood and wanting to wank. So
He is kind of right about this.
What?
Because it gives him, it kind of gives him permission to do whatever he wants, because he will always be the guy who jerked off. Unless he does something extreme to the point where it overwrites that, and he is now the guy who fucking killed his whole family or whatever.
Yeah.
He will always be the guy who jerks off, and he is kind of utilizing that. He is using that when he's begging, when he's humiliating himself, degrading himself. Other things that would otherwise go viral won't, because he's just the guy who jerked off in 2016.
That's true. Incorrect Beans is a good point. Own it. You never heard that? Own it. Own it.
Own it. You want me to send you a silver trophy?
Yeah. Duty Stream's good point. Does Kat cry when Phil talks about the incident? Philip said she did before.
Oh yeah.
He literally said she cried downstairs about when he was bringing that up. Yep. So very serious. Wesley says Phil made a joke of it because guys remember his wife cries whenever Rich brings it up, his incident, whatever like hope he wants to say today. Yeah. I believe it was because Rich was bringing it up, and that's who he's saying, yeah, Rich, she doesn't like when you talk about that. She's crying downstairs now, whatever. I can't remember the exact timing, but yeah, whatever. She cried when he got banned too. Yeah. That's an even bigger joke. Yeah, right.
He also cried when he said a burger was nice.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't take much. Sorry.
I don't know if she cried because he got whatever, or she cried because he told her the story of what happened to him. Because his stories are always embellished and always over dramatic. So when this guy comes downstairs and he's like, Kat, you wouldn't believe what just happened. It's always some like level 1000 drama going on.
Here we go. What happened today, Phil? Well, let me start with this. Duty made a video.
I heard you screaming. Go on.
Yeah. Was it Cammy again? Yeah, no, it wasn't even Cammy this time. So Snort Burnell made a video, and he said, you hate me. Anyways, Gravity Dragon says. Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Did you have trouble with the truck again, honey? Anyway, Gravity Dragon says, let's be honest, it was the cum face reveal. That's kind of scary. I mean, I think none of us would want our O face to be shown on the internet for sure. I mean, but it's pretty easy to avoid that from happening, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Young Beat 666 says, passengers, Dad, why is the man talking about this? He's drunk in the taxi. He's drunk. Sunspot Gallery in the house says, anytime she tried to interact, he picked up a camcorder and ran away to film house tours.
Justice!
There you go. He always seemed like he didn't want to be around her, and that's a fucking fact. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Literally, yes. And he always would try and dismiss her opinion or just outright ignore it. in kind of in a way where if you watch the Level 666 podcast, that's the same way he was treating Review Tech USA, where Rich would say something and then Phil would say, well, fair enough. And then he would keep talking about whatever he wanted to talk about. It's the same thing with Leanna.
We got to do a watch through of that one point again, because it's so amazing.
You do a retro.
React of that, even though it's not that retro, it'll still be funny. Mechanic Drew says DSP's house only has 1,610 square feet. Cat can barely fit. Okay, well, Fitness to the North Star said, when you goon 6 times a day, she's home too much for him. Fitness North Star. I know this might be a semi-hot take. I don't think he cares about that much, honestly. I think he said before, he coom, not goon. He does it to get the poison out rather than to enjoy the process, if you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, NW News says, it's not my account. I love my wife. I'm very straight. People like me now. They're not going to snake me. What do all these words have in common, guys? All these phrases. Very true statements. Thank you. I am Joe Dub says, wait, why am I hearing the PS4 menu music? Wait, where did my pants go? Must be my depression, dude.
Who amongst us?
That PS music is oddly horny. Okay, Jasper the cat dude. Hog cranked and begging for tips. Hell yeah. He did. I think he transitions into a beg right after this, by the way, which is very funny to see. Scoot Towarker says, just say you jorked it to scat. It's fine. That's a scary thought.
And by the way, to the people watching DSP in parallel, he is doing absolutely nothing of value, so you can feel free to focus your attention on the stream right here.
Meerkat's on watch.
I think we know what he's doing now.
Oh, yeah.
If that's the only time he can fit it in.
Nick SF says he freaked out when Leanna getting a hospital. Oh, yeah, he did freak out about her hospital bill, didn't he? But they were already broken up. I think that was more like, it's going to be like $1,000, but he didn't say for who, right? Like, it's going to be $1,000. It's fucking health insurance companies, but it was not for him. But he still acted like it was. You're right. Manolo says MASTERBATION spells relief. That does. Big ups.
Yeah.
And GBRC says, Duty made a good point. Phil never says I'm taking a break to welcome Cat home from work anymore, and has not said it for a long time. I don't think that's true. I think I recently says my wife gets home around this time, so I'm going to take a break then. Now, again, it might not be true, so, we'll see.
Also,
who knows?
You have to consider they've been together for over 5 years now. So, of course, a lot of that initial affection will have been gone by now.
Yes.
So they're just kind of,
And the walks and stuff, that's not really happening that much, is it? I don't remember the last walk I've seen. Sometimes you got to take your pets out for a walk till they go to the bathroom. Philip has done that in a while, but Svar says, I bet half the reason Cat got fat is because DSP doesn't ring the bell at all. Ring the bell. Oh.
Yeah, he said it recently. I found until my wife gets home, 23rd of the 7th.
But that's kind of an excuse for shit.
Home, 16th to the 17th to the 6th. Wife gets home from work, 10th to the 6th. So he said it a fair bit.
Sometimes he uses it as a way to to take a break and stuff, I think. It's a good reason to take a break. She's him, let me go take a break, that kind of stuff. Big Beppo says, so honey, I was beating my monster dong, and then Kat starts crying because she knows he walks around with a 2-incher. Big ups. Spadog
but
says,
he's got girth.
Yeah, he does have girth. You know how big it is. He's measured it. Spadog says, Tevin has some of the best Leanna getting ignored. I think there's a compilation of that actually somewhere. I forget the title, but you can definitely find it. Big up Spadog. Maximus7 says, Phil, give me money so I don't have to eat my wife's cooking. Also, I eat healthy for someone who orders DoorDash 10 times a week. Oh, yeah. I don't know if we have even time to get to the health side Phil shit from yesterday. But yeah, go ahead, Meerkat.
Yeah, we have he just crashed out on somebody who criticized his clothing. He's kind of dressed weird today.
I can show you if you want to see.
The hilarious part about when people say this dumb shit.
Let's see.
You realize I'm surrounded right now by colored lights. Do you see them? Are you blind? Maybe you are.
What does that mean?
If you're blind,
what does that
I'll
mean?
give you a pass. But if you're not blind and you watch my streams with your eyes open, I must call your attention to the fact that I am literally through 360 degrees around me, surrounded by lights.
So what?
They're all constantly shining on my body. My skin does not actually look like this outside of this room.
What?
Bro.
But people apparently don't understand that lights make your skin look different. They just don't. They're weird people. Weird, bizarre people. I just don't get it. Anyway, so.
Give him one last chance.
Let's get started. Let's do some shout outs, shall we?
Okay, we don't need to hear shout outs. Okay. Rover Buddies again says when PPP's here, when PPP here since it's been a year. Oh, when's PPP coming on our show? Oh, maybe someday. Who knows? It's been a while, though. That is true. Okay. I want to... Meerkat, which other list do we have to get to before we get to the kind of special thing I told you about? Should we get to that now, or is there anything you definitely want to show? He did flip out about a Panda mention later, so we kind of let's go this real quick. Someone brings up Panda. I want to show that one next, but think about the next thing, though, Meerkat.
Boy, you guys on Kick are so fucking retarded. One person says, oh, it's clear that in that clip that things were different back then. That was just a few years ago. That was literally... I got to turn off the green screen because I'm wearing this shirt. That was literally the last Assassin's Creed. What, Valhalla? That wasn't even that long. That was the launch of PS5. That wasn't that long ago. Then someone says, well, that was before his ex broke up with him. No, it wasn't. We broke up in 2017.
There was a bit of a stumble there, wasn't there? Someone was going a certain way.
Wait. My ex broke... Did you hear that? Watch this. Listen carefully.
Ex broke up with him. No, it wasn't. We broke up in...
Nice. My ex
2017. 2017. That game came out way after that. You're fucking retarded. My God.
Oh, thank you. I'm literally writing the bit about Panda
Anything
now.
To be toxic. Well, I don't understand why he banned so many people on Kick. Why do you think?
Yeah.
Because you say toxic.
I thought you said you said at least low moderation streams.
Insulting, dumb shit like that. Not even close to being factually correct. Insulting nonsense. Get the fuck out of my personal business and kiss my fucking ass, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the happiest he's ever been, though. That's the one thing we do know. Go ahead, Steve.
I love how he looks when he says bitch. Like he looks directly at the camera and he's like so smug about it. Like, yeah. Bitch.
I have to show you this one. Since we're on this, let's keep the positivity rolling here. This is a great one too. Big ups, piece.
Oh, yo, in his laggy connection.
Wait, let me hear the yo.
Roll throw, yo. In his laggy connection, roll throw over and over. It beats everything in the game, you fucking retard.
Okay.
Yes, you're a retard. Asian Chris CBS2, you're retarded. Roll throw and lag over and over, of course.
He wanted to stop just after Asian, but he said, I better read the rest.
It's laggy.
There, he's back to copings. There you go.
Yeah,
But he's the happiest he's
with
ever
that
been.
word, isn't he?
He's the happiest he's ever been, though. Don't forget that. And I have to show you this. I'd like to enter this into the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest retcon ever seen on the internet. I want you to watch the clock when this happens. This is it takes 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. Here we go.
Can I just allegations I called Andy my soulmate? I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember that at all. Happens at 13 seconds. I don't remember that at all.
If I did, it obviously was a joke. It would have been, I think the phrase was actually my...
The phrase was actually.
There we go.
The phrase was actually. So this is a common thing Philip does. I don't remember what you're talking about. And then he'll think a beat and say, oh yeah, I can't lie my way out of this one. I did say that. Here we go. It's incredible. Let's hear the whole thing.
Can I just allegations I called Andy my soulmate? I don't remember that at all. If I did, it obviously was a joke.
First lie.
I think the phrase was actually my gaming soulmate, and that's because someone said that. I think it was in the Kino Casino chat. Someone
that is a complete and utter fabrication. No one said anything about that at all.
Said it, so I responded to it, and I was like, "Yeah, he's my gaming soulmate or something like that." I don't know. It was this fucking one-off line. I don't even think he ever even said a word about it. Right? Nothing.
Andy was also often forced to ignore DSP in his chat because DSP would say so much shit trying to get Andy's attention that he would have to ignore him. DSP said, out of nowhere, damn, Andy and Zanique are my gaming soulmates. But what some people sometimes forget is a line that came after that, which was even better. And I'll read it to you here so you don't forget it. He says, I'll read this slowly for you here. I aspire to one day be like Andy, able to play games I absolutely love and have great viewership and support. This has never happened to me. I aspire to one day be like Andy. And reminder...
Can you bring it back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Please.
Sorry, there's a comment further up. This is the Side Scrollers theme song. Fuck Craig, this song is awesome, and I refuse to have it ruined by that fuckwad.
Grifter, fuckwad grifter. And this is at 2 a.m. his time. 2 a.m. his time, guys. 2 a.m. his time. 2 a.m. his time. But he is very busy, okay? He's very busy, and this is all part of the snake eating. So anyone saying it's not is bullshit. Rebsy in the house is DSP is the Amy Baking Company of gaming. If you know, you know. I do know that one.
Yes.
We have a live connection to Phil. He says that no chargebacks have happened since the GTA stream. So the chargeback thing is all bullshit.
Will he take the money though?
With mods, story conclusion. We are going to push on a...
No, it doesn't look like it then if he's already moved past it. We're up to $7 though, so he didn't add it to the leaderboard then, that means, huh? Meerkat?
Yeah, added it, yeah.
Seems like it.
Not that I can see, but I'm not watching this live. Maybe you should go about 40 seconds back so we can see that
40
clip.
seconds
Played
back.
Sweet Code N2 on... Wonder if it's a Donald Land Happy Meal. I was going to get both versions of it so we could get two of these adult collectible toy things. And I was going to try the snack wraps at McDonald's at the same time. So it was going to be like a double DSP tries it.
Wow. So it's wild when you're out of it and then get into it and like a streamer's just talking about McDonald's meals.
And now we're not doing
whiplash.
All right?
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, there's one way. There's one way that we can hit the goal.
There's only
if we
one
get 3
way.
goals on this stream by the end of this stream.
There's only one way.
Podcast and Sweet Code N2 HD. We would need to raise $450 to do DSP Tries It.
Okay, pause. Another piece of breaking news.
Please.
Very well-known lolcow coverage channel, Smokey MCC, has uploaded a video called Dark Side Phil, the Ultimate Beggar. That is 40 minutes long.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
How do you get it into 40 minutes?
Let's see. I'll show you the thumbnail. You can watch it. You can watch it on his channel here. Smokey MC, there it is. 43 minutes ago. Oh, look at I want to show you here on purpose the crew I'll show you the crew DSP is rocking with. All right? This is DSP's crew. We have Nova Online, A Large Love for Diapers. We have Gambling Away Her Brother's Funeral Fund. Topiachu. I don't know who that is. And then we have this is DSP's crew. This is Squad.
Hell yeah.
Who's rolling up? Come on.
Lolcow podcast.
Look at the views.
Keemstar.
It's not even been an hour.
It hasn't even been an hour. It's 55,000 views. Keemstar, this is the crew we want to get for the second LOLCOW Live. Come on. This is what you need. Fuck
This
bringing
is
back
the B
Boogie. Yeah. Amazing.
Lads, I love like he's still looking at his screen to make sure, because he's about to change into the close-up thing.
Yeah.
So he's still looking to make sure he's pressing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Here's a killer joke coming here.
I wonder if it's realistic to expect that my audience that comes out for JRPGs, which is already smaller than my regular mainstream audience, would support this stream and give me $450 of support just to see if we're going to do DSP Tries It today. No. The answer is no.
Nailed it.
This is
I wonder. Go ahead,
this is the average DSP reverse psychology. He's done this time and time again. He used to do this on a damn near daily basis. Matter of fact, at least twice a day on both streams when the vest streak was a thing. Oh, I wonder if we can hit the vest streak today. I don't think so, actually. I don't think we're going to hit it at all. And this is just the same thing. And
also now he's doing this new tactic of saying, every single day, not every single day, I don't think he did it yesterday, but at least 2 days, he said, oh, look, he has received a $99 tip already on Super Chat. So there, Steve was asking if he's going to hit it. So he's $99 in already there. So there you go. Is it prearranged? We'll see. He needs $350 more though. So there we go. And but so he's been doing the thing where he said, "Oh, yeah, I fake all my tips. Like if I say something, an automatic tip will go through," and he waits for it. And your future stepdad, 100%. Does it every single time. And he's the only one that does it, but Philip does it just for that $5 from Iron Chef Sakai. Not Iron Chef Sakai. I mean, your future stepdad or whatever. But
Pavlovian.
Yeah, it's incredible. But yeah, it's definitely, I think he's going to get there. He always does when he rallies behind everyone to make sure he doesn't take an L, because this would be an L. Not getting a DSP tries it, So, but anyways, okay. I want to show you something a little bit different. Meerkat's going to keep his eye on DSP unless anything crazy happens. But last night, Lex had a stream where it was anonymous. Oh, fuck. It doesn't say my timestamps. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. So it was anonymous confessionals. Okay? And someone had the bright idea to say a few interesting things in this anonymous confessionals. Okay? So I want to show you here. It's not there. I know it's right about here when they start. Turn this one off here. I'll start just with this one. I'll show you. So they were doing an anonymous stream. This is where she got wailed out. And not that one. Not that one. I know it's right up. Here we go. Here we go. So read this one, please, guys. Read this one.
Damn that.
Listen up.
That's
Your name's a kid Rod.
Yeah, that's a horrible name for a kid.
Like Rodney.
Oh,
all right, get to it.
Baby.
Did you hear him?
Yes, he's up.
There we go, right here.
So
I
fucking
mean,
funny, dude. That is
you know what? I
That's
really
so-
just.
Here we go.
Probably can.
Here we go.
To avoid a fight, I once cried and said I was an alcoholic and needed help, which was true, but I really just didn't want to get beat up. Why were you gonna get beat?
To avoid a fight, I once cried and said I was an alcoholic and needed help, which was true, but I really just didn't want to get beat up.
Beat up.
That's so.
Bravo.
What's also funny is having having a confession stream and then people confess and you laugh at them and you say that's cringe.
That's amazing. That's awesome, dude.
Some people might be liking it.
After were they like, oh fuck, man?
Fuck, we can't hit her now. She's an alcoholic.
Well, you don't know if it was a man or a woman. What if it was-
Yeah, that's how Jaha felt.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't hit them now. They're an alcoholic.
That's what literally happened.
They're probably drunk right now.
Yeah, they're like.
It's not fair.
Nice one, MJ.
Yeah.
I had a story that.
And Jaha's like, oh, we can't fuck him up now.
Okay, so
Come on, Mike.
this one, it doesn't stop, guys. It doesn't stop. Here's one more.
That I had a back.
Okay, this one is a good one. Listen up.
It's gonna take too long. All right.
I once kept up a lie for years that I had a back injury just so my guy friend that I was attracted to would drive me to conventions and we would stay in the hotel room together. He wasn't gay and I knew that. I just wanted a way to spend more time with him without making it weird. I wish I told him before we had a falling out.
I don't even know what to say to this. What does him having being gay have to do anything with that? Yeah, what? I'm like confused about the gay part. Like y'all could only stay in the hotel room together if he was like gay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like what? I don't get this.
Look, there's nothing factually incorrect there.
Nope. Okay, well, but wait, there's more.
A joke.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Ticket, and one girl came.
This is another one. Here we go.
Alright, ready?
Okay, go ahead. Listen up.
I didn't have a date for prom, but that was fine since I wasn't really interested in going. However, one girl came to me and said she might want to take me since her boyfriend and her broke up. I was so happy that someone showed even a little interest that I bought a ticket and was totally ready to go. She ended up going with somebody else, and I was devastated. However, I had an idea. What if I asked someone that didn't have a date yet? So I gathered up all my courage and asked a slightly nerdy Asian chick.
Why are you laughing at Asian chick?
Because that was unnecessary.
Yes, it was.
That's
that
all.
I didn't have a date yet.
Yep.
She thought it was a joke and rejected me. I ended up not going and wasted all that money for nothing.
Okay, that's number 3. And I believe I think there's a total of 5. Here we go.
Sorry that
One more.
Asian chick rejected you though, dude. That sucks.
It's tough.
That is tough.
Fuck.
Once I had a licensed BMW and I went
leased.
Once I leased a BMW and I went 6,000 miles without changing the oil because no one told me I had to change it.
Oh, wait, one more.
And once I used my laptop.
Okay.
It's crazy.
These are all in a row, by the way.
Some of my friends and I were chilling at my place playing games. One of them asked to use my laptop, so I let him. He was howling when he found a porn video on my desktop, which was an interracial vid involving 2 famous African-American guys and 1 spicy Latina.
Very specific.
The thing is, it was a bisexual video, so everyone was calling me gay. I played it off as a joke, but it wasn't a joke. I still have that video on my computer to this day. Who's saving that? Like, what?
I'm like, damn, this one's good. And I was just,
2 famous African-American guys and a spicy Latina.
Later.
Okay, they're talking. Oh, they go on. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ, more than I thought.
Just all while I sat.
All right, last one. It has run its course
I really
here.
just read.
Okay, here we go. Last one.
Pause. Chat. Wait, what? Okay. All right. One time my parents came to visit and I had them do all of my homework for me. I had them hang up pictures, paint my.
Come on. Come on.
Damn, I really just read whatever I.
You're just quick, Babby. You're just too quick.
Okay.
Come on.
I had them hang up pictures, paint my walls, clean up my yard, all while I sat and played mobile games on my phone. Mobile games? Fucking loser. I still feel bad about it. Just a few weeks later, and they still are on their last legs.
So the ending is there. They still are on their last legs. This is factually true, by the way. Just factually true. Factually true.
I did not mean that, calling you a loser, by the way.
Give him the circumstances,
but it's just, like,
Lex.
mobile games? Like, bro, what do you mean mobile games?
Yeah,
like,
I know, I agree.
There's no mobile games that is that good.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember when I was addicted to being
Okay, and I think that is it. Did anything else slip by here?
No, I wouldn't think of
Oh, no, there's one more. Okay, I never heard this one.
When my significant other was in the hospital for a few hours, I got super hungry. The hospital food prices.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did know. I know this
The
one.
nurse lied, saying she was
I know this
hungry
one.
and needed food.
I'll
but
turn
in
it up.
reality, I was the one that was hungry. They brought the food to her, and I ate it all. I did offer her the food first, but she was a bit loopy and only wanted saltine crackers. I don't think that's that bad. I was the one that was hungry. Hospital for a few hours. I got super hungry. The hospital food prices were insane, so I went to the nurse and lied, saying she was hungry and needed food, but in reality, I was the one that was hungry. They brought the food to her, and I ate it all. I did offer her the food first, but she was a bit loopy and only wanted saltine crackers.
I
don't think that's that bad. Yeah.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay.
That's not the worst thing that happened on that incident.
That wasn't worded the best. They could have brought way more into it, right? But okay, there we go. Some people having some fun. All right, let's see what
It was
these
a
dudes
hit,
doing.
an indie smash hit, and everyone liked it. So everyone wanted to see
Okay,
it.
let me recap this.
Go ahead.
A couple of minutes ago, he had a little brief rant about how people criticized him for begging only for tips.
Yes.
Which this whole rant was started by a guy who claims to be Snow Carl and tipped him and asked him if the super chats are better nowadays. So he went off about how people criticize him for begging only for tips, but now he's begging for everything. So they still criticize him, which means it's invalid. And that's pretty much all.
That makes sense. Okay, so it sounds like we didn't miss anything. Let's see real quick
Did
what he's
announce
doing
it
here.
relatively quickly, but it just
Yeah, now he's gonna watch the Gamescom trailers. Pretty much nothing of value. To be honest.
Let's be done then. All right, my friends, that is it for the show. There's a lot more shit we could. There's a lot of crash outs this week, guys. Honestly, anything we must show, Meerkat? We good to close up shop for the day?
We must show. We have a little retcon of his outfits. As we all know, his outfit switch His outfit switch was originally caused by the narcissistic injury that he took from low-tier god, who criticized him and told him, "Go focus on your sexy. You look like a Walmart NPC." And I guess this is the retcon.
Here we go. This is why he's wearing the shirts.
Thank you, King Michael. King Michael likes my shirt. This was actually the first summertime style shirt I ever wore 2 years ago. We did that summer marathon, and I bought this shirt just for that marathon. And then people liked it so much, they said, "Will you wear other clothes like that?" So then I did.
That never, ever, ever,
Thank you,
ever,
King Michael.
ever happened. But thanks, King Michael, for that.
Yeah. What else happened 2 years ago in the summer, you guys? You remember?
2 years ago in the summer. 2 years ago in the summer. That's not side scrollers time. That was earlier in the year. What did happen, Meerkat?
No. His initial beef with LTG. Around the Evo time this year, a couple of weeks ago, 2 years ago, technically.
There you go.
So this was his first beef with LTG, where LTG called him a Walmart NPC. He told him he should get a hair transplant trip to Turkey, which was fucking hilarious, admittedly. And since then, DSP changed his whole style, and now he's styling and racially profiling. He's doing great.
He also called him a biscuit and a squeegee. One other thing of note, Justin has released his video with Darkside Phil. As you might expect, the comments are what you might expect. I said the way Wong is talking is like he's playing against a Make-A-Wish kid. And you might not believe me, but I got a point of that. It really does sound like Justin Wong is playing with a toddler that he's trying to make sure doesn't hate fighting games in the future. So he's trying to take it easy on him. And don't take my word for it. Listen to this.
So much damage. Yeah, his Blanca is like his best character by far. I feel like if you pick Ratio for Blanca, it'll be way harder. Because his jumps are really good. I can't really get an anti on his jumps. I'm gonna look for it now, though.
Boom! Isn't that amazing? The second he says it, it is over.
Yeah.
He's doing good. You're doing great.
Okay. Meaty. Nice.
Nice.
See, that's fine. I can afford that, right? Yo, Kohi with the Prime. Thank you so much.
Kohi, big ups,
I'll play
Kohi.
one more R4 Sagat.
Anyways.
This is the counter pick. This is how you 2 block was cooking me before.
Here we go. Listen to this.
DSP could win.
This is this. DSP could win this.
Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Ratio
This is the
Blanca,
counter pick. This is how you're supposed to counter pick Ratio 4. DSP could win this. He actually could win this because his Blanca was
definitely. Let's see how that happens.
2 block was cooking me.
I feel like we should point out though, very, very quickly.
Yeah. Please.
Like back in the day, people did, especially like on SRK, and people like Justin have said, look, he had some skill in this game. He understood like fundamentals. He knew how to work a character. He knew how to play with his picks. So, you know, for Justin to say that isn't like it's not unusual because people have acknowledged it in the past, and Justin was one of them back then.
Yeah. But also, I think it's pretty cringy putting so much of your self-worth at being mediocre at a fighting game.
Yeah,
is just
that's the problem.
Also, a quick live update. DSP stream is down, and the latest comment in his chat is saying, I'm also stuck waiting because every program now wants to update because I restarted. So his whole gimmick is down right now.
We're gonna need a new computer pretty soon, guys. Better step it up. You know how long computers last. Anyways, all right. That will do it this week, my friends. We might do one this weekend. We're going to talk about it. We're not sure yet, but we will let you know, of course. Final words, Steve of the Dead, please. Go ahead.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, if your parents are alive, tell them you love them.
Good idea. That's always appreciated. Meerkat Mob.
Yes, please go watch my videos from the last 2 days. I made a video about the DSP masturbation retcon, and I made a video about the ICS crash out. And I'll try and make like shorter videos like this instead of doing streams if I find more time to do videos than streams. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and whatever. And thanks for watching.
Fade Away, Anti-Distortion wants to make sure someone get some claws, so we'll do that real quick. You're all legends.
Let's get some claws.
Let's get some claws. Listen up.
Here we go.
See you next time. Bye.
I don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. You know, it was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, like I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
Anger is good.